It's Friday night, and that means it's time for basketball here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. And man, do they have the spirit going here tonight at Cedar Cliff High School right here in Camp Hill as we get ready for the Hershey at Cedar Cliff Keystone matchup. Brought to you tonight by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Gary Sutton with you tonight. Alongside of me is Charlie Fortney. And Charlie, before we talk about basketball, nice outfit tonight. They're seeing pink here in this gym.
Well, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Night, and both teams, as a sign of unity, are wearing these T-shirts. And I'm going to tell all the fans at home, if you don't live too far from Cedar Cliff, stop by and get your jersey. It's only $5. I got one for each member of the family. What a great cause tonight. I'm glad that we could be a part of promoting this Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Cedar Cliff.
And it's always fun when these schools get together to do this kind of thing. We see it a lot along the trail here as we go out with High School Sports Live TV. But tonight, Hershey comes in. We saw them the other night. They're at 6-6 right now. They're 21st place right now in District 3, and they're one on the outside looking in. But when you talk about Hershey, they looked pretty good the other night with Gabriella Blackburn leading the way, but a lot of other people in that supporting cast, Charlie.
Yeah, Taylor Grace and the company as well. Gabby Blackburn does seem to step up in the big games. It just seems like every time we have a High School Sports Live event, she's our player of the game. But I think tonight, for Hershey Lady Trojans to win this game, they're running into a Cedar Cliff team that has more pieces. Scott Wyatt's young team going with the two Riley girls, Emily Hardy, senior leader, Morgan Dubas. A lot of these girls have been playing together for a while. I do think in the home gym, this favors Cedar Cliff girls a little bit, but Gabby's going to need a little bit more help than to get the job done tonight. And I think if she does, it could be a Lady Trojan win. We'll see.
9-6 coming into this game for the Colts. They're 16th place right now in District 3. They're 3-5 at the Keystone. The Trojans on the other side are 2-6. So maybe that's not what they're thinking about tonight, but trying to make their way into the top 20 teams in District 3. They're seeing pink here tonight. We're getting ready for a great Friday night doubleheader, and it's only going to happen here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. You'll see it all right after this.
Guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again. But this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad. He doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun. It's all coming together. What do you say, guys? Advanced Hoops.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Welcome back to Cedar Cliff High School Gym for your OSS Health starting lineups. First of all, for Hershey tonight, Cheyenne Gaston, number 3. Taylor Grace, number 12. Delaney Price, 14. Gabriella Blackburn, the leading scorer for the team with 15 points a game. And rounded out is Rebecca Waltman, the big girl inside. On the other side for Cedar Cliff, you've got Olivia Dalby, number 4. Alexa Dugan wearing number 11 tonight. She averages 8 a game. Madeline Hindermeyer, Becca Riley, the leading scorer of a balanced team at 9 points a game, and Emily Hardy at 8 points a game. Your officials for tonight, Mark Scarangella, Annie Hine, and Tom Early. Cedar Cliff comes into this game tonight 9-6 overall, 3-5 in the Keystone. Scott Wyant with 136 wins compiled over the years. You see, man, you see the crowd of pink here tonight. On the other side, Randy Gambalungi's team 6-6 overall, 2-6 in the Keystone. I got Charlie Fortney and Jeff Thompson with me here on the side. And Charlie, man, people are fired up for this one tonight. The first of two in a great doubleheader on High School Sports Live.
Yeah, and a young lady we missed in our pre-comments was Lexa Dugan. I'm glad you pointed it out. She brings in a toughness inside, a little bit of a versatility, can knock down an open three. But look for her to be a factor along with Hardy that could give Hershey Lady Trojans a lot of fits.
Speaking of our PA announcer tonight, Mark Riley over here on this side. Want to give him a little pub as well. So we are underway, and the tap is going to be controlled by Hershey. That is picked up by Cheyenne Gaston and gets it off to that familiar number 20, Gabriella Blackburn. Watch that matchup tonight, guys. Dalby on Blackburn. Waltman from the side, good, and Waltman knocks down a bucket right away from 12 feet.
Didn't it seem like, Coach Jeff, that and Gary, that Hershey knew exactly what they wanted to do out there? That was a pre-play designed to give the team confidence on the road, and that's what good coaches do, and Coach Randy.
You know,
yeah.
I'm just going to say that, Coach, that not one time did she take on that long the other night. So you can tell they've been working on something the last day or so. So the ball will remain with Hershey.
And I think, I think Coach Randy G has been a good coach for a long time. And I say G because I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce his last name, nor would anybody else in the area.
Gambalungi.
But I still think if we talk to Randy, I still think that might not be the proper Italian enunciation. But anyway, Coach Randy is a coach that I think has continued to impress me with his maturity as a coach and how he's gone from school to school and continues to do a good job and build programs.
How about in 8 years, 114 and 74. He was 43 and 31 the first time at Hershey, 28 and 23 2 years at CD, and then 43 and 20 coming back to Hershey now and having a very, very successful run. Second shot by Gaston, both of them missed.
Well, yeah, because they want to see him win this game. But, Coach Jeff, you've been in a number of schools. You've head coached. How is it to go to different schools in different cultures where basketball might mean something different to different, you might go in like Hershey and most of the girls play field hockey, or you might go to like Trinity and most of the kids play soccer, how do you handle that?
Inside-outside basketball there as a kick out to Olivia Dalby for a three, or make that two. She was on the line. So 2-2 here in the early going.
Emily Hardy, number 20, the biggest girl on the floor, a senior, giving her team hopefully an opportunity here with her size around the basket. There you go, and there's the rebound.
Emily Hardy, the big battle with Waltman on the inside. Two different approaches here, a 2-3 zone being played by Hershey. Another clean look from the corner, and it's going to go. Knocked down from Becca Riley, and that one is a three. So 5-2, the Colts lead.
Becca Riley's evolved from looking like a forward 2 years ago, actually being a forward, to looking like a point guard now. So that's great for her.
Waltman keeps it alive, gets it to Blackburn. Blackburn with a hard drive to the basket, up for two. Gabriella Blackburn with her first deuce of the night.
And I think it'd be pointed out, the reason why Gabby fell there, and we saw it in the last TV game, is she has a ginger knee, and that's why she wears those knee pads. And when she goes up to absorb the shock, she often bends or goes down and rolls with it to re-avoid injury.
Mark Scarangella says it's a kick, put it on the baseline here, and it'll stay with the Lady Colts. Lady Colts right now in 16th place in the district. They would be in as of today. On the other side, Hershey, 21st place. They only take 20 in the district in 4A.
I tell you what, that bracket's so brutal. I'm sure there's teams out there that would give up their spot to not have to go to that playoff round. Oh my gosh, that Quad A girls this year, East ranked 18th in the country according to USA. Oh my goodness, and in Cumberland Valley, what a battle in Commonwealth.
We've got that game coming up on January 26th, but you know what? 7 out of the first 19 teams in girls 4A come from the Mid-Penn.
Well, and John Miller talked him out of Blackhawk. Hall of Famer, son Sean Miller and Archie coach, talked to him yesterday. He's planning on making a special trip to Harrisburg to watch Central Dauphin East play Cumberland Valley girls to see the talent level of the girls. He represents Miss PA in the selection committee along with Denny Bavaria. They're the selectors.
I'm glad
of Miss
we have
PA.
our seats for that game already, guys.
Look at this set. What a nice set.
Blackburn. Waltman again on the offensive glass. That's her second offensive board so far. And the ball's going to be saved by Cedar Cliff. Good hustle.
A lot of ping pong going on there under the basket.
Give Madeline Hindermeyer some credit on that hustling play.
Coach Thompson, you're a big man coach. Look at how post can keep plays alive around the basket.
Three turnovers now for Cedar Cliff on the other end. None so far for Hershey, but 5-4 Cedar Cliff leads. Blackburn on kind of the fake pick and roll, and there's the first turnover of the game for the Trojans. Gabrielle Blackburn is going to pick up the foul, her first, team first here in the first quarter. 4:05 to go in the first. 5-4 Cedar Cliff leads Hershey in the first of two tonight here on High School Sports Live TV.
What do you guys think of this? And I mentioned this in the last broadcast. Shouldn't there be a stat that a stat keeper could judge for these post players that alter shots and they never get a hand on it, like an altered shot stat and count it as a block or something, because it changes the game, and it's a real valid stat in my opinion, or an impact on the game. What do you think, Gary?
I don't know. I would think about that. Cheyenne Gaston had a pretty good look from the outside off the front of the iron. Cedar Cliff gets it back, 3:44 to go.
Well, that's what I was thinking, is Dylan Painter doesn't get enough credit.
How about the long look from the corner from Becca Riley, and she knocks down her second three of the night. She's got 6, 8-4. The Lady Colts lead. You want to know where she's at. Number 15 is dangerous.
Well, her little sister, number 31, Rachel Riley, is in the game as a freshman. Rachel's making a special contribution this year for Cedar Cliff.
You're going to get a reach there on the outside, and that reach is going to be on that person that just knocked down the threes. We're talking about Becca Riley, her first, team second against the Lady Colts.
Got her hand in the cookie jar that time, got caught too.
Now Rachel Groves into the game here, can light it up in a hurry. Not going to wire with her size on the other side. Also checking in is Maddie Sittler, a forward, number 35, a freshman at 5'10".
Well, and Maddie Sittler in a car accident in the fall, recovered from it okay, but got into basketball just a little slower this year. But another great freshman, and another freshman that's injured with an ACL injury, Taya Hosey. Cedar Cliff's future's bright with young players.
That's
girls.
a lot of youngsters.
Rose Blackburn, a left hand up, not going to go.
Left hand look away.
Taken down by Lexa Dugan.
Gary and Jeff, she's going to play with her sister Victoria, who got a full scholarship to Sacred Heart at Shippensburg next year. They're both going to be Shippensburg students and basketball players.
Another turnover here in the first quarter. That's 5 so far.
Nice pass.
Look at Waltman run the court. Can't quite hook it up, but a great pass from Gabriella Blackburn down to Waltman.
She has a special gift, that Gabby, about seeing the floor.
And it's not a gift of gab.
Gift, hey, no pun intended. We got to shoot him down when he talks like that.
We've got to get after him, seriously. He's getting out of control.
Hey, one more of those, he's not broadcasting anymore.
That's right. We're going to put him on waivers. No, we love Jeff. We love 6 turnovers here in the first quarter. We still have 2:11 to go. So Cedar Cliff throwing away a lot of opportunities thus far, but still leading by 4.
I was talking to Coach Garr, former Cedar Cliff coach, gym teacher here at Pat Garr from Cedar Cliff. Actually coached against me when I played. He missed Todd. He was wondering where Todd was tonight. Todd's doing the family man thing tonight, which I don't mind. I don't blame him, you know.
Little scoop shot from Taylor Grace, going to the basket, trying to get it under, and the foul.
Coach Garr was a Quad A boys coach for a long, long time.
Good one too. I really enjoyed watching his teams play with Boblick and Josh Warren and Penn, all those guys, Penwell.
First foul on Maddie Sittler. Will be the team third, and the first shot up is no good.
Line change.
Yeah, it's like a hockey game here.
So Taylor Grace not able to get the first one. So far, nothing for three from the line for the Trojans. Not a number that Coach Gabalungi would want to see.
They're not quite as comfortable shooting the ball as they were the other night yet.
There it is. Taylor Grace, who had a great game the other night, knocks down one and gets on the board here. Her first point, 8-5. The Lady Colts still lead. So for all the turnovers, they've not gotten hurt badly so far by Hershey. 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. With a spirit in this place today, guys, just absolutely fantastic. Look at that move, just moving people out of the way. Inside is Maddie Sittler, the freshman.
Well, we're seeing a full menu from the Lady Colts. You got the outside, you got the inside. Emily Hardy really leading her team on the boards. Presence inside's been huge.
Well, she hasn't come out of the game too much. I don't think she will either.
105 we tick down here in the first quarter, 10-5. Cedar Cliff has doubled it up so far on Hershey.
Nice entry into the big girl.
The two freshmen, Riley and Sittler, going back and forth.
And there's turnover number 7. They do a great job of inside-outside basketball, getting touches into the post and then kicking it back out and resetting.
But if you can watch this again, I'm not sure if we got the replay, but you got to take that shot. You know, there's such a thing as too many passes. My coach at prep school, Fletcher Aird, said don't turn a good shot into a bad pass.
Charlie, you're a shooter, though. You have a shooter's mentality.
38 seconds to go. Nice set piece right there. Baldwin kicks it back out. Blackburn with an open look, lets it go. Blackburn downtown off the front of the iron. Rebound by Rachel Riley. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
I looked up for a second. I thought we were in New York. There's a shot clock, but.
Well, it does look like a shot. It's just, wow, a lot of these schools have those now.
Maybe it's time.
It's high tech, baby.
A lot of passing over the zone. You got to get it up quickly here. Are you going to get the shot off? Stolen away. Turnover number 8. Blackburn scoops it, and Blackburn just misses at the end of the quarter. It's 10-5 at the end of 1. The Lady Colts lead on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
Welcome back to Cedar Cliff High School. We're just about ready to start the second quarter here. 10-5. The Lady Colts lead after one from Cedar Cliff. And little change in defense here coming out for Coach Gamalungi. As the shot is up and no good. They come out trapping. And right back inside goes that big lady, Emily Hardy, and she's got 2, and she is moving people around in there, guys.
They've got a nice inside out going right now.
12-5. Lady Colts and Waltman from the outside again. Waltman misses the outside shot. And there you see Randy Gamalungi from Hershey. So trap again in the backcourt from Hershey, trying to change the tempo here a bit.
They got it.
And there they got what they wanted, was a turnover. That's turnover number 9 now. So 12-5, Hershey leads here at the start of the second quarter, and Cedar Cliff leads at the start of the second quarter. Hershey has the basketball. Taylor Grace handling the point guard duties here a bit. Gaston dumps it off. Waltman gets it inside. Great pass from Gaston, and Waltman with her 4th point of the game, and they close the lead to 5.
Well, you know what that second quarter break was about for Hershey is, look, they're bigger than us. We got to get more movement and open up some things, and there it did a layup. But we were putting pressure on ourselves, not moving and having to shoot over the post.
Yeah, and that was a great creation right there.
Back inside they go to Dugan. Kick it back out to Riley. Really use that post to get a lot of touches. What do they always say there, Coach Thompson? About every 3rd pass, the post ought to touch it?
Has to go into the post every 3rd pass, or you're wasting your time.
Another steal away there, and there it goes. Blackburn lays it up. Blackburn in for 2 off the steal.
Tell you what, that looked like an impossible shot to make in the early one to end the quarter. Looked like a give me. So Gabby likes to make it hard sometimes.
She does make it hard.
And another turnover. That'll be 11 in the game now. Amazingly enough, only 2 points off that for Hershey. 12-9 timeout in the 4th. Scott Wyatt will take one as well. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
High School Sports Live is sponsored in part by The Patriot News, powered by PennLive.com, and by Keystone Tax Associates, a specialized sales and use tax consulting business, and by Sports Recruiters, your vehicle for sports success, sportsrecruiters.com.
12-9, the Lady Colts lead as they come out of the timeout here by Coach Scott Wyatt. Was 12-5, 4 straight points out of the quarter break here after the trap started. And Charlie, you were in the huddle there with Coach Wyatt. What did you have to say?
Well, I think he saw the momentum that Hershey was building there, and he also saw his team pressing a little because Hershey was turning up tempo. Tell them to relax, take your time, and just execute.
Poise and confidence play a great deal in this game, don't they?
They really do, and right now his team was at a great rhythm there, and then coming out in the second quarter, Hershey decided to trap a little bit and change the whole pace. Tough pass there. It's only a 2nd turnover now for the Trojans.
I don't like that cross-court pass very much.
Well, Emily Hardy anticipated that one really well.
Constantly looking for Dugan. Dugan with a nice pass and then throws it underneath and not going to go.
The ball just slipped out of Lex's hand.
And I said Dugan, and I'm talking about Emily Hardy. Forgive me, number 20. Emily Hardy doing a nice job inside the 6'1" senior. Shows she not only knows how to score, but can also pass it. So the ball go back to Hershey, down by 3. The first of 2 tonight here on High School Sports Live TV.
Well, we're going to see one of the best point guards I've ever seen in high school basketball. Going to Susquehanna University to play for Marcinic is Tyler Hoagland against one of the best centers we've ever seen in high school basketball, and that's Dylan Painter for Hershey.
2nd straight turnover now for the Trojans, and so they throw an opportunity away. So still a 3-point lead as the Colts take it back.
Should be fun this evening with the boys game. There's a supporting cast that's pretty powerful too.
Yeah, there is.
13 turnovers now, and make it 4 on the other side for Hershey. Is turnovers are fair play, I guess, or is that turnabout is fair play?
Good one there.
Well, Thompson, you must have a few games against Jim Rao over the years.
Jim was a teammate of many years, a teammate of mine in recreation basketball. So, but we also competed. He's a great competitor.
One thing I like about Jim, he's not afraid to say it how it is. You know,
well,
we played well or we got our butt kicked type thing. You know, he's not afraid to do that.
He's a realist. He led Mount St. Mary's to the Division II championship. They lost in the finals. A heartbreaker.
I only know because I'm a Stilton guy and Orange Lewis was their point guard.
And Steve Rosignoli from Reading was their other player. That was a great team.
One of the great bow tie wearing coaches of all time. There's a look from the corner finally for Cedar Cliff. Rebound by Riley.
Good idea by Cedar Cliff to knock the air out a little bit.
Another long look, not going to go. Hardy gets her hands on it. It's knocked down. Taken back there by Blackburn. Blackburn with a hard drive with the left. And you could see that ankle is a little gimpy there for Blackburn. And she goes hard to the basket. She'll be fouled on the play. Foul will be marked up against Olivia Dalby. That'll be her first, team fourth against the Lady Colts.
I think I'm impressed with the way Gabby accelerates with her left hand going to the basket. I've watched her twice now, and she's very effective doing that.
I'm just impressed with her competitor, like the competitor she is. You know, and I don't think she gets that from Coach Paul. I think that she gets that from her mom, Tara.
Well, I was just going to say, and I was going to tell you that Coach Rao's wife, Beth, is just as competitive.
Got a timeout on the floor, an official's timeout. We'll take one as well. It's 12-9. Cedar Cliff leads with 3:59 to go till halftime on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
No regrets. If only she parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today, because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance. 3:59 to go here until halftime, and there you see the Hershey huddle, and Coach Randy Gamberlungi is making sure he talks to his charges. Coming out of the Cedar Cliff huddle, Scott Wyant. The Colts have a 3-point lead here with 3:59 to go in the first half. Charlie Fortney, Jeff Thompson with us here. Gary Sutton on the court side at Cedar Cliff High School on a Friday night. Can't think of a better place to be than a great basketball game. You're going to get two of them tonight here.
I'm tickled pink to be here.
I think tickled pink. Man, Jeff woke up on the right side of the bed here today, didn't he, guys?
Waldman coming in over the back there. Let's see if she gets called with a foul, or it's going to get called on Emily Hardy, and I think Hardy's going to get hit with it. No, they're going to say Waltman came in over the back, and that's what we thought we saw. See it again here. Waltman comes in and droops over. You see the miss by Blackburn, and then Waltman right over the top.
That was good coverage, yeah.
I hate to see the big guy penalized like that, though.
Well, you got to have position, though, and she came in over the back that time. And there, yet another turnover. That's 6 this quarter, 14 here before the half.
When I have to say, both teams are playing sloppy at the same time, so it's 12-9, you know, and both coaches have done a good job countering each other's momentum to keep this game pretty much at a standstill.
Hardy content to let Waltman stand out in the corner, daring her to take that shot. Let's see if Waltman takes it again. Didn't even look at the basket that time.
Well, not unlike a boxing match, the first half usually is a process of understanding what your opponent can do and what you can do against them.
Olivia Dalby goes in amongst the trees and pulls down the rebound for the Lady Colts.
Hey, it's time to start jabbing, though. Let's hit some home runs here. You know, a bunch of three-pointers.
Don't forget, we got the advanced hoops halftime shootout coming up. And, of course, the Highmark halftime report is a shot that's missed by Dalby.
Blackburn's such a good shooter. It'd be nice to see her just take a couple of chucks at the three with some outside J's, because she can shoot the ball.
She can shoot. She's passing the ball well now.
Gaston, hard look. Good job by Emily Hardy making her change the trajectory at the last moment. And the turnover is going to go up against Hershey. That'll be their 5th of the game. As we said, 14 on the other side so far for the Colts. The Colts continue to lead 12-9. Seems like that score has been there since like Wednesday.
Credit to defense.
I think defense certainly has something to do with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I never saw a shot I didn't like, so I don't understand this kind of basketball.
Charlie, you would have had it up a lot sooner then.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, until the three-point line got some years under its belt, like even myself, like my sophomore year, there was no three-point line. It came out in '88 in high school, and you're still not really looking for it because that's not the style of play you're used to. You're not looking for threes, but then by the senior year, you're like, oh, okay, there's that three-point line. Okay, we're going to make it part of our game. And I think that's why you see kids more and more. You'll see kids with 80, 90 threes. One of the best shooters back when I played might have 30 or 40 in a season because it wasn't that big a part of the game.
It was unusual.
Emily Hardy is going to be fouled on the play, and Hardy going to the line for 2. It's a foul on Waltman, and that's a big one because that's a second foul on Waltman, and they don't have a big girl to really back Waltman up. So that's a thin position for them. Hershey, that is. Hardy for the first shot is up and good. Her first points of the night. She'll get a chance to make it 2 as you trade 5'10" now for 5'5". As into the game comes Rachel Groves.
Rachel Grove does bring an element. She's a nice 15-foot shooter. She does bring that element.
The other one in there off the bench is Hannah Schrift, who we saw the other night was like instant offense. Had 11 points in the game in the Susquehanna Township game 2 nights ago.
She did not miss.
2 points in the game now for Hardy. They stretch the lead to 5, 14-9. So Hershey very small out there right now.
Dalby keying on Blackburn big time. For Blackburn to look to score.
Well, I think they watched how Hershey chewed apart a zone the other night.
Well, the other thing they're doing, too, if you watch Hardy, number 20, she's playing a one-person zone in the middle, so they're not letting her leave the paint. And that way, she can stay right there and get ready to block anything like this.
Those are tough shots over 6'1".
That's an alter, like you were talking, Charlie, earlier. You talked about.
Well, it impacts the game. It's just like an assist helps somebody score.
Good long look from the outside, rattles around and goes down off the hands of Rachel Riley. Her first 3 of the night, the third 3 now for the Lady Colts, and they extend the lead to 8 points.
Well, and Rachel Riley can do that. And that's what I think we just need to see in the players on the court on both ends, more confidence.
Well, you need confidence, but I've always thought you live by the 3 and you can die by the 3 at the same time.
Rebound yanked down by Becca Riley this time off the missed shot. So under a minute to play here in the first half. Don't forget we have the advanced hoops, halftime, shootout, and everybody looking forward to that. We had a couple threes made the other night.
Well, we have 10 students from the 10 or 11 students from the Golden Corral getting ready to shoot. So don't go away. It's going to be fun watching them have fun trying to earn a gift certificate.
There's the trap by Hershey again, trying to get the ball back. 27 seconds to go. And you're going to see a foul out front. Should be marked up on Rachel Groves. For Rachel Groves, that'll be her first, the team 4th. So under 25 seconds to go in the first half. Call timeout and get a set play, or do you have something already called?
Well, if you're winning, I think you save the timeout, guys. You know.
There's a shot they wanted. Set piece, long look, knocks it down, and there it was. As Becca Riley with her third 3 of the first half, all 9 points that way, 20-9 here at the half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for our OSS Health halftime report. Check that our Highmark halftime report and our advanced hoops halftime shootout. Charlie Fortney getting all ready. We'll be right back on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 47.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Shooting on behalf of the Dauphin County Commissioners is Jordan Claypool. Go ahead, Jordan. The banks were open, but OSS Health, Kaylee Firestone. Give it up for Kaylee in the pink slippers. That looks good. Oh. Okay, we have a lot of good-looking shots, but we just need a couple to go in here. Let's give it up for Stacy Johnson from Groff Tractor. Come on, Stacy. Lefty. Oh, man. That shot had a weird spin to it, but I thought it was going in. High mark, Noah Malone. Go ahead, Noah. Oh. Looking good, Noah. All right, Noah wins a gift certificate to Dick's Sporting Goods. All right, now Pack Financial, Robbie Pearson. Come on, Robbie, let's get on a roll here. Okay. Our next shooter, Capital Region Insurance Agency, Taryn Morris. Come on, Taryn. Okay. Shooting on behalf of Pizza Hut, Lauren Esser. Oh, give this girl a special round of applause. She's going all out here tonight. All right. Last one, shooting on behalf of the Center for Independent Living, is Jordan Stiles. Let's hear it up for Jordan. All right, fans, let's cheer on all of our shooters. We appreciate it. And also on behalf of High School Sports Live, Breast Cancer Awareness Night at Cedar Cliff. There's still some T-shirts left in the lobby. Let's go buy them. They're only $5 each. Back to you guys.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Welcome back to our Highmark Halftime Report. Gary Sutton, Charlie Fortney, Jeff Thompson with you here. And want to take a look at our 1847 financial halftime stats. And they're kind of simple so far, guys. Stats look like this. 4 threes in the first half for the Lady Colts. Zip. Zippity-doo-dah. And it's not a happy song right now for Hershey. As far as turnovers, Hershey only has 5 turnovers. 14 for the Lady Colts. You think, well, man, Hershey ought to be winning the game. Not the case at all. Your individual scoring, Olivia Dalby for Cedar Cliff, 2 points. Becca Riley has 9 points, all via the tray. Emily Hardy with 4 points inside. Rachel Riley with a 3. She has 3 points in the first half. Maddie Sittler, another big girl, had a nice deuce there in the first half. On the other side, you're looking at Cheyenne Gaston missed 2 free throws, no points so far. Taylor Grace with 1. Gabriella Blackburn held to 4 points in the first half, and 4 points for Rebecca Waltman. 9 points. They're held 20-9 here at the half. So, guys, your thoughts. Charlie, you first.
Well, the Riley family is winning this game 12-9, so I would focus on stopping the three-point shot first off, because the inside play is not really impacting too much. However, the Lady Trojans, I think, just have to take a few more chances and start chucking it up there and letting Gabby Blackburn go a little from the perimeter is what I'm seeing.
Jeff Thompson, how about you?
I thought that I think that Hershey really needs to go to the basket with either Gabby or the other guard and make something happen. They looked real good on that dump off when they did one time. But
the biggest problem they have so far is that Emily Hardy in that defense is playing a one-person zone. In other words, she's standing in the paint and she's never leaving, and she's daring the shot to be put up by Waltman on the outside. And of course, Waltman helped her out a little bit by getting 2 fouls there in the first half and having to go to the bench. So right now you got to figure out a way to move that big tree that's standing in the middle of the lane there for Cedar Cliff.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Randy would come out and maybe a little bit of full court pressure just to try to get the bigs for Cedar Cliff to run up and down the court and try to create some transition points. I wouldn't be surprised.
It would open up the game a lot more for his guards if they did do that.
They've been able to create the turnovers so far, but they haven't been able to cash them in with good scores on the other side. Remember, 50% of it is creating a new possession. The other 50% is cashing it in. That's something Hershey's going to have to be able to do here in the second half. That's our Highmark Halftime Report. We'll take a break. We'll come right back and get ready to start the third quarter here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
No regrets. If only she parked in a garage.
If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today, because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance.
And we get ready to start the third quarter, 20-9. Cedar Cliff leads. They are looking to improve their standings in the districts. Right now at 9-6, ranked 16th, 3-5 at the Keystone. Obviously, like to improve their situation there too. For Hershey, they're one spot on the outside looking in, and they certainly would appreciate getting a big win on the road tonight against a team that's a quality team here in Cedar Cliff. So we start the second half, and Cedar Cliff has the basketball.
You notice Hershey's playing man-to-man to start the half.
And they had a set piece there again. That time no good by Becca Riley. And then nice rebound by Lexa Dugan. And Dugan gets fouled trying to put it back up.
Well, at the top of the broadcast, we talked about Lexa Dugan and the physicality of her and Emily Hardy put together. That's going to be tough to contend with if you got that combo with the outside threes by the Rileys.
It sure will, because I thought Delaney had very good position. She just had her arms down, and they went right through her.
It's first points of the night for Dugan now as the foul's marked up in Delaney Price, and Dugan knocks them both home. They're 4 out of 4 for the free throw line so far. 7:40 to go here in the third quarter. 22-9, a 13-point lead, biggest of the night for the Lady Colts.
Blackburn running off some screens herself.
Doing a nice job. They're setting 2 screens along the baseline for her, but
Emily Hardy looks like the Statue of Liberty inside.
I'll tell you what, Olivia Dalby has been the shadow so far tonight to Gabriella Blackburn.
You know, and I think Coach Randy would love to have a point guard that he felt like could get her the ball, and then Gabby could move to the 2 more. But I think she's the best option they have running the show.
You see him do that with Taylor Grace from time to time. So they'll move the ball over to her, and she did that a lot the other night. It looked like they were doing exactly what you were thinking, Charlie. But tonight so far, it's been pretty much Blackburn trying to run the point, and she's tracking 5 players. A nice set place. Great block out of there once again by Emily Hardy.
Size matters.
It sure does in this game.
As far out of the lane as Hardy has come so far is a long shot by Waltman, and again Waltman has to prove she can knock that down for Hardy to come the whole way out.
Well, let's talk about this, guys. Let's say Gabby Blackburn gets on a roll, but doesn't Hershey need one other player to join the party with her to get this done?
I think they have to be relentless on defense and create some turnovers that they can finish.
Well, they've created the turnovers, but then you've got to be able, as you said, to finish and get back down there quickly, and they've not been able to do that so far.
Now there's some good defense on the ball by Blackburn creating, but there's a steal.
Waltman gets over and sides it. With the ball taken back.
Good defensive segment from Hershey.
So 16 turnovers now in the game for the Colts, but I'll tell you what helps you when it's 12-0 in threes. 4 threes to none so far for Hershey, and that's been a huge bulge to kind of offset the turnover difference.
Yeah, one family's winning the game right now. 2 sisters. It's like when I played with Rod Brooken at Steel High. It'd be Rod 26 after the first quarter, East 21.
There's you're talking about Taylor Grace weaving her way through to get her 4th point of the night and closing the lead to 11.
Well, Charlie, they must have great strikes games at their house.
Give her the post up inside and over the back will be Delaney Price. And for Price, that'll be foul number 2. Is a good post up by Lexa Dugan down in there. Dugan, a 5'9" junior, but she plays wide. When she gets in the post, she's one of those girls that gets great position down there. Good, sturdy post player.
Well, she can hit the outside jumper. I've seen her shoot the 3 before. So there's a versatility. Nice steal.
Turnover number 7 now against Hershey.
Coach Randy's really frustrated. I don't know if we can get a shot of the coach in the sideline, but he's just really frustrated with the flow of this game himself. I think what he's trying to direct is just not happening.
Back inside to Hardy. They had just 2 players on that side, a 2-man game. And Hardy's with 6 points. She has made a huge difference tonight there in the lane defensively and now offensively, feeding her in the post. Long look from Blackburn, not going to go. Rebound by Grace again. Grace goes hard to the basket again. Not going to get it. Stuck back up by Waltman, taken down by Dugan.
That's one thing a coach can't do. He can put you in a position, but he can't shoot the ball for you, and that's a frustration for every coach. When that ball's not going in, how about guys?
Oh, it's contagious.
Another steal. And Grace goes hard to the basket. Grace is going to cash it in for 2.
Well, those 2 baskets, and it's been a long time since Hershey scored, almost a whole quarter. So those 2 baskets were important.
5 points for Grace, and again, there's Dugan inside, and again, Price is going to be called for the foul as they're isolating her on a mismatch down there. Price at 5'9", Dugan at 5'9", but Dugan is far more of an aggressive post player. Dugan up and good, her 3rd straight free throw of the night. So far, the Lady Colts, 5 of 5.
Dugan's proved strong and explosive.
What a good stroke.
She's only a junior. This is a great nucleus Cedar Cliff has coming back for next year. And I believe Maddie Sittler, the young girl, 5'10", is going to be a nice replacement for Emily Hardy. So I don't know how much they're going to miss a beat. There's Morgan Dubas, who applies a lot of pressure on the ball. See what she does with Gabby here.
And Morgan Dubas just to the game, a 5'6" senior for the Colts. 26-13, tying their biggest lead of the evening. Defense by Cedar Cliff here is amazing.
Nice, good ball, you man. Help side D. Foot in the lane by every Colt, which is what you want, coach.
Long look by Grace, not going to go.
They did get a look that time.
Take it down by Hardy.
Fundamentally, they're very sound. You're right, Charlie, defensively.
That pass right there, little kids at home, you can't make a pass to the post that far closest to the top of the key. You got to make that from the 45-degree angle. That's the key.
And don't throw it away from the post.
It's fundamentals, Gary.
Yep, that's all it is. And a nice stroke from the outside. And finally, Hannah Schrift gets a look tonight. She says, let me have my first shot and I'll knock it down.
And that's what you need.
Wow, we saw that the other night, Gary.
She went into the game, hit her first 4 shots the other night. There's Dugan again. All kept alive. Schrift has it. So a little life here from Hershey now as they close it to 10. Another look from the outside, not going to go.
Nice box out by Hardy.
Hardy yanks it down, stays with it. Becca Riley gets a little bit of a push, and it's going to be on Blackburn.
You know, and as we talk about a Brenner family of dealerships playing a player of the game, yeah, you can talk about the girls putting the ball in the hole, but look what Hardy's doing. She's boxing out. Look at that. That presence, altering shots.
Here comes Hardy out of the game to get a break. She'll be replaced by Maddie Sittler.
Well, she's made a huge difference in this game.
Just her defensive intimidation in the middle, and then, of course, adding 6 points on the other side and some great rebounding so far as well. They're really looking at Dugan, but throwing it away one more time. Believe it or not, that's turnover number 19 in the game now for Cedar Cliff, but they're up by 10 points. Taylor Grace.
Gary, you sent me that video for the York Catholic days and the camps, the fundamentals. I was going over that the other day. I wanted to tell you, I pulled that back out of the little tool chest there. The fundamentals of the Fighting Irish.
The Irish basketball camp, that's what it was called, yeah. Coach Mike Kesey and I ran there for 22 years together.
And that's when basketball camps, those large camps, had a heck of an appeal. Nowadays, you can't get parents to sign up for those. Everybody wants some specialty, this, that, or the other, but I do think there's still value in the group instruction.
Tipped out of bounds from Hershey here, will stay underneath with Cedar Cliff. Jeff?
Especially with the younger players. I think it's a great experience to get away and become totally invested in basketball.
Well, my guy loves, like, Dad, knockout. I'm gonna do dribble knockout. I want to do shooting knockout. It makes them want to play the game. You got to start with fun, don't you?
It has to be fun. It has to come into your heart and your soul, or you won't have it.
That's a good point, heart and soul. Look at the entry pass. Oh, that was a little bit off, but it was an ideal.
Good angle that time. Here comes Gabriella Blackburn.
That's a look off.
There's Blackburn trying to go hard to the basket, forces the foul.
I almost would endorse selfishness by Gabby right now just to draw fouls, to draw pressure off of the other girls so that they can have open opportunities.
Morgan Dubas is going to get hit with a check down. That'll be Becca Riley again, hit with a foul.
Boy, Dalby was given one assignment here. That's another. Who's the player of the game? Hey, might be the person that keeps the typical player of the game in check, and that's Dalby.
So we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 1:57 to go, 26-16. The Lady Colts lead it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free. You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
And welcome back to Cedar Cliff High School, where we are in the middle of a TV timeout right now. And let's talk a little bit about what they're talking about in the huddle. You see, first of all, Cedar Cliff. And, you know, if you're Coach Scott Wyan, you've got to be pretty happy with what you're seeing so far, except for the turnovers. That would be the one thing, Jeff, I think he would be upset about.
Well, early in the game they struggled, but I haven't seen it lately.
He's had a couple turnovers lately. They have up to 19 now. At the half, they had 14, so already 5 in this quarter. So, you know, it's still averaging around 5 a quarter. Charlie, on the other side, if you're Hershey, again, they're getting a few more shots, but the intimidation factor of Sittler in there, and then also Emily Hardy in there. Throw in there, if you want to, Lexa Dugan, and that lane has not been a friendly place for them so far.
Well, here's another way to look at it, too. Hershey Lady Trojans have a shooter's chance right now. Like if they get on a roll, it is only a 5-basket, maybe if you count the 3-pointers, it's a 4-basket game. So they really do have a shot at getting on a roll. If they could end this half, maybe cut it to 6, go in the fourth quarter, start to execute a little better, play a little better defense, who knows?
All you want is a shooter's chance.
So we come back, 1:57. We're good. 1:57 to go here, 26-16, the Colts lead, and they will have the basketball as Becca Riley will pull the trigger on this. Backdoor play, set play, and a great backdoor play called as you saw Olivia Dalby coming off the weak side and just missed the layup, and the foul's going to go against Rachel Groves.
Coach Wyan's done some pretty nice things out of the timeouts, hasn't he?
That time we get to see a play again there, flashing the post up, hitting the post, and then just a backdoor play. Simplest play in the business. Dalby at the line. Take a look at this. Watch you flash up to the high post, and the whole play is for Dalby running backside. Dalby makes 2, and so far tonight, they are perfect from the line, 8 out of 8 for Cedar Cliff.
And all the post did was make a perfect pass.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Maddie Sittler came in for 10 seconds, but that was a pretty valuable 10 seconds. It put him up another 2 on that assist.
Emily Hardy back in. There's another steal, this time by Riley. Riley going hard to basket, lays it up, and in Riley's first deuce of the night. She's got 11.
You know, I've been teaching my daughters in 7th grade that move right there. Instead of trying to go off one leg, often in girls basketball, if you can just get your feet set, go up strong, you're going to have a better chance to get fouled and finish.
Well, you know, Joe Bresci, when he had his really good McDevitt teams, he got frustrated because they were missing layups, and he made every girl shoot off 2 feet, make it a power layup.
Man, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm Joe right now when I'm coaching my kid.
So timeout with 1:19 to go by Hershey, 30-16. Cedar Cliff leads. We'll be back on High School Sports Live TV.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
30-16, Hershey called a timeout there. As you see, part of the pink out night here. Lots of people, little wave there for you. Happy group here tonight in this gymnasium. Hershey with the basketball. And a good set piece that time, and a nice shot by Taylor Grace off the left side. And Grace with 7 points, 6 here in the second half.
Well, you always want to come out of a timeout and get something positive out of it.
Coaches always look a lot smarter, too. There's turnover number 20 for the night against the Lady Colts, as Gaston will be back into the game to replace Rachel Groves.
Gary, that just goes to show you, the Lady Colts here tonight are playing with no fear. They're not afraid to make mistakes. They're making up for it. 20 mistakes tonight, and they're up by 12.
Right, and they're playing very loose and relaxed. You could see it on their faces.
Well, they're allowing very few easy buckets. I mean, every bucket that Hershey gets is earned. Look at that battle in there. Knocked away again by Emily Hardy. Keeps it alive for her team. Another turnover. Grace up and good.
Wow, they worked for that deuce.
So another deuce off a turnover, as Grace now with 9 points tonight for Hershey closes the lead to 10. 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
We may later be talking about that as a very key steal.
Well, if they can string a few together, it might be.
Riley, what a great dump off to Dugan for 2. Give 2 to Riley in your heart there.
I'm saying it's the life of Riley right now.
The life of Riley.
32-20, we end the third quarter. We head to the fourth on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
We start the fourth quarter. It's 32-20. Cedar Cliff leads it. The great pass there in that quarter from Becca Riley to Alexa Dugan for another deuce. Here's Gaston with the basketball for Hershey, trying to get back inside. Nobody home. The only one that's home in there is not the one you want to see, Emily Hardy.
It's an important, crucial moment here for Lady Trojans.
Jeff, you know, Emily Hardy, 6'1". She puts her arms up. She's about 7'2".
She's owning the lane. She owns it.
She is the lane right now as far as Hershey's concerned. Look at her now. She's never leaving the lane. She just stays in there with her hands up.
Looks like she's touching the net right now.
And that's what I say. She's playing a zone. That's what you do when you play a zone. Just put your hands up, and that's all she does.
Fans at home, you're going to see probably one of the biggest and best centers we've seen in a long time in Dylan Painter, highly skilled post.
His footwork reminds me a lot of a young Bill Walton.
So the foul will go against Olivia Dalby. That'll be her third. It's a team third of the half, and the shot up and no good for Blackburn. Gotta wonder how bad things are when Blackburn's missing free throws. She won't miss this one though. So 5 points in the game for Gabby Blackburn.
Well, there's that man-to-man we talked about. And there's some fruit there. A lot of batted balls, deflections they call them in the stat column.
Yeah, they're getting them.
They're going to set Dugan up here again. They've got a great mismatch. Dugan on Schreft out in low. There's another mismatch. You got number 20, Emily Hardy, against Delaney Price, and it's just not even a matchup there. So Delaney Price is going to pick up her fourth foul. Team sixth. And believe me, you're going to see a steady dose of that, I think, Jeff, coming down the line.
Delaney didn't know what she could do to stop that. She turned to the official and said, what can I do?
Grow. And that is the first free throw missed tonight by Cedar Cliff. 8 of 9, and there goes Price out of the game. Now you put Waltman in there against her, a better matchup, but Waltman carrying 2 fouls as well. So Emily Hardy gets a chance to start a new streak now for the Colts. She's 2 out of 3 from the line.
We haven't heard the last from Hershey.
No, I don't think so either. 12-point lead, but not home yet. Still a lot of time to go in this one. It's 7:05, 33-21. Cedar Cliff leads.
Yeah, too much pride in that lineup, too much pride on that sideline.
One more run at least.
It's all in how Cedar Cliff handles that. Do they respond is the key.
I'll tell you another person you could talk about being player of the game tonight. How about Olivia Dalby's defense on Gabby Blackburn?
I'm all for it.
Well, we've talked about that. It's pretty impressive.
Long look and good once again is Taylor Grace knocking it down.
Well, and that's not a bad idea, guys. You're post coaches. I've seen you in action. You're both good. I won't rate you at this point, but the inside out is a good way to use the post.
And it gets a 3.
How about Grace going hard to the line, and Grace in again, and Grace turned it into an all-star selection here in the second half, and yet another turnover and another deuce off that turnover.
Is that the spark they need, Charlie?
Well, and that's the run we just talked about. Now it's a 3-basket game.
Down to 7 points.
How does Cedar Cliff respond? And that's the key.
A nice running one-hander there by Lexa Dugan right down the lane, and Dugan with 8 points in this one.
Charlie, there's your response right there. That was a sweet shot.
And the question is, can Lady Trojans keep making this again? Can they keep responding back? Waltman, Blackburn needs to step up. Look at that.
Nice back screen. Waltman can't score. Dugan's got it again.
Very well conceived play, though.
They've hit that back screen about 4 or 5 times, but that time not able to do it, and the foul's going to be called on Schrift. Hannah Schrift. And let's take a look so far tonight. You talk about players in this game. How about Becca O'Reilly? Let's take a look at the package. 3 threes in the first half. There was the first one. Here was a second. You know what? Why not do it a third time? Knock it down there. She had a deuce to go with that, with a hard one, and then a dump off to end the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. One of the big reasons why Cedar Cliff is winning by 9 as we head to the final few minutes of play here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
No matter the season, when it's time to gear up, you've got to get to Kelly's Sports. Kelly's Sports. Top quality sports equipment for the field, the rink, the court, and more. Matched with the experience and knowledge to help you get the winning edge. Plus all the latest styles from Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. And the large selection of name brand athletic footwear. Local sports team members get 10% off all purchases. Kelly's Sports. In the High Point Commons, Harrisburg. Or visit online at kellysports.com.
There you see Coach Wyant. Scott Wyant, 136 wins in his career, trying to make it 137 tonight. Drawing up what he wants to see in the Cedar Cliff cheerleaders, getting a momentary break. They have been enthusiastic, to say the least, tonight. They've had a lot of reasons to do that. And so here we go as we start the last 5:33 of the game on High School Sports Live TV. Gary Sutton, Charlie Fortney, Jeff Thompson with you here courtside. Don't forget, we've got a great guys game coming your way afterward. And it means something in the Keystone Division, believe me. So at the line for Cedar Cliff, Madeline Hindermeyer. And the bank is open. Hindermeyer knocks it down.
Well, you can tell when it's someone's night or a team's night when stuff like that happens.
Wow, that's home court cooking.
How about 10 out of 11 from the line for this team so far? What do you think, 11 out of 12?
Well, if you shoot over 90%, you've had a good night at the line. And that's what's happening.
Hindermeyer won over a season average of 1. So here's the hottest player out there. Now long look. Schrift knocks it down, and Schrift another 3 on the board, her second of the night, and all of a sudden it's back to an 8-point game with 5:13 to go. Lots of time.
There is some life, Gary.
And you're going to get a foul called. And the foul's going to be against Gaston.
tell you, there's a certain amount of grace here tonight in Hershey land.
And she's right at the foul line right now, and she can close this game out. If they keep hitting their foul shots, it's going to be very difficult.
Madeline Hindermeyer, her only 2 points tonight via the foul line, make it 3 in a row. 12 out of 13 for the free throw line.
A lot of things going their way, but here, still a 3-basket game. Hershey could get on a roll. They just hit a 3. Let's see what they do next time down the court.
Making another one. Hindermeyer, 4 in a row.
93% from the foul line. That's
one
a way
miss.
Way to close out a game, isn't it?
Coach will be screaming at Emily Hardy for missing that one shot. I say that tongue firmly and play it in the cheek, guys. Still a 10-point game. Lots of time to go. Long look from the outside. Not going to go. Taken there by Becca Riley.
Nice crossover by Hindermeyer.
Hershey wants to force the action, but they can't afford a foul.
You're going to get a timeout by Coach Wine. We'll take one as well. 10-point lead, 4:39 to go in this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends. But tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
10-point lead, 39 to 29. Cedar Cliff leads right here with 4:39 to go. And guys, big possession coming up here. You saw Coach Wine call the timeout. He knows it too.
Well, made foul shots squelch momentum. Made foul shots squelch momentum. This is Hershey's in this game. If they're just shooting 60 or 70% right now, but that's not the case. Thompson pointed out 93.
We're going to look to post Dugan up right here again. You've got a mismatch inside. Dugan against Schrift.
Great ball movement by Cedar Cliff.
There's a rip down by Schrift.
Oh, nice rip.
So here's a big possession. Taylor Grace having a great game, and Taylor Grace goes hard, and it's blocked inside by Emily Hardy.
I thought she got fouled there.
Schrift again. Schrift 3 for 3 tonight for the three-point line. Hannah Schrift with 9 points off the bench again. Lighten it up, has closed it to 8 points with 4 to play.
This is an impressive quarter for Hershey, I think.
I think they only gave her a 2 on that, but it did look like a 3, didn't it, Gary?
Sure did. They only gave her a deuce on that, that's correct. So Becca Meyer inbounds it. Becca Riley, rather, excuse me.
That was a good 2 no calls on each end in a row. If you're going to do it on one end, you do it on the other. And the referees are doing a good job.
Another one from Schrift. She's hot. Schrift this time, a deuce. So Schrift closed it now to 6 points. 3:35 to play. Hershey coming hard. Timeout, Coach Scott Wyant, a 6-point lead, 3:29 to go in this one. Don't leave your TV set just yet on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
There you see Coach Randy Gamberlungi, and he knows he's got his team back in a game. Again, they've closed it to 6 points, Jeff Thompson. And what's he saying right now? Hey, get it in the hands of number 23. She's a hot one.
She's hot. Keep playing hard and keep passing the ball like you have been. Their passing has been excellent.
How about Hannah Schrift off the bench? Whack. She did it the other night. She came in and hit her first 4 shots. Here she is again. Kick it back outside. She was stepping on the line. That one's a deuce. She's got another deuce and another 3 to go with that. 10 points in the game for Schrift off the bench. And you see Randy Gamberlungi imploring his team right now to bring this thing home. On the road, a tough win if they can get it. But a 6-point lead right now for Cedar Cliff and a huge possession coming up.
I was right in the huddle there with Coach Wyant. He's used his timeouts effectively. Every time Hershey starts getting on a run, he sets up a solid set so he can get something easy, and that's what he's doing right here, trying to give the girls a chance.
Kind of reminds me of Jim Dooley, the way he used timeouts.
Yeah, oh, that's my man, Jim. God bless the rest of his soul.
It's a huge possession right now. Long look by Dalby. Did she get it? No. Dalby tracks it down. 3:12 to go in this one. 6-point lead for Cedar Cliff.
Huge offensive rebound, Charlie.
Well, you're inside 3 in another 6 seconds, so do you need to score?
High-low pass. Good move inside. Get the big to score, and it's Emily Hardy with 2.
Don't take the pedal off the gas.
Well, and credit Lady Colts and Coach Wyatt for being aggressive.
9 points for Hardy. Now you got to get the answer on the other side. There is 23. Oh, a tough pass by Gaston, but knocked out of bounds by Cedar Cliff. 41-33, 2:45 to go, and I'll guarantee you number 23 out there is getting a lot of attention. Matched up on her is Rachel Riley, number 31. There it is, a long look, not going to go from Gabriella Blackburn just outside the stripe.
We have a freshman running the team for Cedar Cliff, handling the ball.
Going to get across the line. The ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Hershey. Mark Scarangella didn't exactly sell that call as hard as he might. Randy Gamberlungi jumped on it, thinking he saw some indecisiveness. Mark right on top of the play. There's Riley, and she's going to be tripped in the backcourt.
That was either a good foul or a great acting job, but either way, she's on the foul line.
Looked like a pretty good foul that time. So Gaston hit with a foul. It'll be her second.
Again, big foul shots. Can they keep this streak going here?
They have missed just 1 so far tonight. Make it 2. Becca Riley does first time to the line tonight for her, believe it or not. She actually hasn't gotten close enough to really shoot except for the one layup. And Riley doesn't get the roll. So 2 missed and still hope right now for Hershey.
Could that be the opening?
You got to convert on the other end here.
Nice pass.
Waltman off the pass from Gaston, and Waltman scores. She's got 6.
Well, she was due tonight. A couple of those didn't go her way early, and she was due to make one of those.
Look at this.
Another steal. Taylor Grace puts it up. Does it go? No. Trying to keep it alive. Chased down by Riley. Riley throws it ahead. All the way down. You got a wide open look from Dalby. Dalby up. Good. Great pass down court by Emily Hardy.
That was important.
Unfortunately, Hershey sold out to get that ball, and they didn't get it.
If you're going to go for a trap, you got to go for the home run, and that's what they did.
Well, you had Hardy standing 6'1" who helped to break it, and then used her size to make the pass. It's Taylor Grace. Good defense from behind again.
The girls on both teams are leaving it out on the floor here on High School Sports Live. It's great to see.
That is the 9th turnover now against Hershey.
Taylor Grace.
23 against Cedar Cliff. 23-9, and you'd think, man, you're getting stung. They're up by 8.
Yeah, Coach, I'll take my hat off to you on that. 23-9 is a big difference.
It's almost like it would have been nice to see Hershey do this pressure a little earlier. But then again, Coach Randy knows his bench. He knows what he can do and how much you can use that bench.
And the other thing, if you're going to press another team and the officials are calling it closely, you send the other team to the foul line, and that's not a good formula for tonight.
Right. Well, one of the things I used to like to do, I used to like to follow the Tubby Smith motto, is like try to play that pressure all game and not foul. Like keep that hands distance. Try to get to the end of the half before they are even shooting foul shots, and that
takes a lot of discipline to do that.
It does.
All of a sudden, the free throw line's not been that friendly, although Dalby finally gets 1 out of 2 there. She's got 5 points in the game, 1:25 to go, and who will be our Brenner Family of Dealerships Player of the Game? And that is the big question right now, too. Hershey needs to get a shot up and quickly. Waltman in the corner. Waltman's got to look at that shot. There it is. Waltman knocks it down. Rebecca Waltman with a big 3.
I don't know what the question was, but that was the answer there.
6 points in the game now for Waltman.
Well, you can make up for a lot of past mistakes making a 3 like that, I'll tell you.
Checked out 11 points for Waltman, a 6-point lead for Cedar Cliff, knocked out of bounds off Hershey.
Did you see that hustle by Gabby? Wow.
Gabby Blackburn raced down there. Randy Gamberlungi calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. 55.2 seconds to go. Cedar Cliff up by 6 on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hey, that was interesting. There's enough time.
Register now.
This year, Advanced Hoops is offering 3 levels of AAU basketball: Silver, Gold, and Team Pennsylvania National Showcase. 5th to 12th grade, join a championship-level program. Register now, advancedhoops.com.
Welcome back. As you see, Scott Wyant has a very big possession coming up. His team is up by 6 right now. Charlie's over in the huddle for Cedar Cliff. On the other side, Randy Gamberlungi, who called the timeout for Hershey, trying to figure out some way to get the ball back here. He's down 2 long possessions. That's 2 threes with a little over a minute to go here, and we'll get Charlie was in both huddles actually, so we'll get his look at it. Charlie, what was said in the huddles?
Well, Randy G's huddle with Hershey. He's going to take a different approach down the court here. I'm not going to say it because people have mobile phones playing right now, and in fairness to him, but he's definitely going to try something different in order to chalk up and get the ball back here. Let's watch how it plays out.
So here we go. 55.2 seconds to go. They have the inbounds underneath their own basket. You'd have to think they maybe want to get it into the hands inside of Hardy, or maybe just get it back out like that. Keep it alive. Hershey's got a foul.
And they talked about this trap and trying to create something from the trap, and that's what they did. They created a turnover.
And they desperately needed that.
Well, he said it. Let's start out in a tight, like a packed-in zone, and as soon as the ball's thrown, let's go trap corners and rotate, cut off passing lanes. Exactly what they did, and it worked.
Well, it was funny. They went to foul, but the official didn't call the foul, and so finally they got a turnover anyway. 24th turnover of the game. There's a long 3. Cannot hit it tonight.
And how many times have we seen that go in over the last 4 years?
Blackbird normally gets that look. That's going to go and fall down in the backcourt. You're going to get a 10-second call here. And instead, you're going to get the foul called. And Randy Gamberlungi wanted a walk called in the backcourt. He had a pretty good case for it.
He wanted a walk. He wanted a milkshake. He wanted a hamburger. He wanted fries. I'll tell you what, he was trying his best. Every coach can appreciate the coaching and the effort he's putting out.
Well, the only place he can get that's at the farm show right now, because he's not going to get it here.
That's where I'm going after the game, guys. That's why I'm not going to be with you in the next broadcast. No, I'm just kidding.
So Becca Riley, who may well be our player of the game here tonight.
In fact, I'm going to vote for her to be the Brenner Family of Dealerships player of the game. That's my vote, Becca Riley.
I like that pass she made. After she hit three threes in a row, she made a great pass.
Not only to mention, leading scorer in the game right now.
13 points in the game. Not the leading scorer, but leading scorer for Cedar Cliff.
For Cedar Cliff, correct.
Yeah. So she will be our Brenner Family of Dealerships player of the game. Becca Riley will take a timeout in the court. 28 seconds to go. 46-38. Cedar Cliff leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
8-point lead, 28.1 seconds to go. Hershey has the basketball, a 3, and you still have a game available here. You're probably going to try to roll this ball as far as you can before you have to pick it up. Here we go. Let it go a long time, and finally picked up by Blackbird. Blackbird probably going to look for a 3 here. You got to get it off quicker. There's Grace. She's got to look at it. Grace has been hot this half. Grace not going to go. Rebounded by Madeline Hindermeyer.
Well, it's a good win for Cedar Cliff and a well-coached game and a good effort by Hershey. Let's stay right here, Gary, and let's talk about Coach Scott Wyant looking into the Golden Corral to try to get them pumped up. Go ahead, Coach. Working with the fans to motivate the team.
Yeah, he's done a nice job tonight. And I think one of the things that you mentioned earlier, guys, is the idea of using timeouts well. He's really had a good sense of this game. And when Hershey made the run here in the second half, he ended it many times with a very good basket. He had the one foul situation where Dalby went to the basket. Next time he gets it in the hands of his big down inside, Emily Hardy to score. So, I mean, got high percentage shots out of his timeouts.
Well, I think he kept control of the game that way, Gary. That's exactly what you're saying. He didn't let it get away.
He's done an outstanding job tonight, as has Coach Randy G, getting his team back in on a night where they weren't quite as hot as they might normally be from Gabriella Blackburn.
And they had 2 good looks for threes the last 2 possessions, 2 really good looks.
Gabby Blackburn has 5 points tonight, and I'll tell you what, you look over, one of the votes for the player of the game could have been for Olivia Dalby, who did a masterful job on her all night long. She never got a clean look all night.
Good point.
So 12.8 seconds to go. And you get a foul in the backcourt, so 10 seconds left. And that's only going to be the, it's going to be the 11th foul, so it's a double bonus.
I'd like to say the defense really won this game for Cedar Cliff as much as anything. Their defense in the middle and defense on the perimeter.
And I think for Cedar Cliff tonight, being able to have Emily Hardy stand in that middle, play a one-person zone, just made everything difficult most of the night for Hershey. Riley continues to score now. After missing 2 free throws, she knocked down 3 in a row. 14 points for Riley. Call it 15. She now is the leading scorer in the game. Gaston got to go out of bounds. It's only the 10th turnover tonight against Hershey. Problem is the shooting percentage is pretty low too, guys. So that's going to be it. 48-38. Stay tuned. We've got our post-game show coming up right here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. We'll give you our Brenner Family of Dealerships Player of the Game on our Brenner Family of Dealerships post-game show.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Pac Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or too large. Call Steve Marazzo at 717-564-6400 and ask about the free no-obligation retirement projection. Penn National Insurance and Inservco Insurance Services are teaming up to help all drivers feel secure. Drivers who text while driving are putting themselves and others in dangerous paths. Don't text and drive. To feel more secure, read our driver safety tips by going to www.pennnationalinsurance.com.
Welcome back to our Brenner Family of Dealerships post-game show. And our Brenner Family of Dealerships player of the game tonight is Becca Riley. And Becca, 15 points tonight, but it really was a team effort this evening. But you got hot in the first half, 3 straight threes, and certainly that had to feel pretty good knocking those down and getting your team out to a good jet start.
Yeah, it was a team effort. Like, Coach works really well for, like, people who are, like, hot, and my team, like, executes really well. And, like, I just love working with all these girls.
You know, one of the things the coach said was the fact that you guys work so well together. And, of course, Dalby did a great job tonight over there on Blackburn. You had the good inside play of your big girls tonight. Emily Hardy was like a one-person zone in the lane. Nobody could shoot over her all night long.
Yeah, she just works really hard and, like, tries to get the boards. And, like, Olivia has great defense on like people who we need to shut down, and I'm just really thankful that like everybody does their part and works really hard.
Well, Becca, for your 15 points tonight and that great pass to end the third quarter, we present this to you for the High School Sports Live Player of the Game presented by the Brenner family of dealerships. Becca Riley tonight. Great job, Becca.
Thank you very much.
Becca Riley tonight for Cedar Cliff is our Brenner family of dealerships Player of the Game. And a big win here tonight, 47-39. Cedar Cliff goes out of here. And Jeff, final thoughts on this one.
I thought it was a great game, and I thought that your team's defense just kind of owned the game, and that's what really shone through for me.
Yeah, Coach like stress defense like on Blackburn and like shutting down outside threes like all practice. So like that's really what we focus on.
And you did a nice job of that, and you shot the ball.
Thank you.
A great game tonight here. We got another one coming up here in the moment. The boys getting ready to get started. Thanks to our Invicta crew for the great job they did here tonight. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. And don't forget, as Ernie Banks once said, let's play two. The boys coming your way next. But don't forget our Capital Region Insurance Agency Play of the Game. They broke the press here. This took them on home. As you see Dalby heading in. There's Becca Riley, our Player of the Game. There you see Emily Hardy, and the pass gave Cedar Cliff a chance to pass right on by Hershey and move out now to 10-6. And we're getting ready for the boys coming up next. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Once again, Cedar Cliff winning 48-38.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
No regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance. The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level.
High School Sports Live is sponsored in part by The Patriot News, powered by PennLive.com, and by Keystone Tax Associates, a specialized sales and use tax consulting business, and by Sports Recruiters, your vehicle for sports success, sportsrecruiters.com.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again, but this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad, he doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun. It's all coming together. What do you say, guys?
Advanced Hoops. No regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance.
No matter the season, when it's time to gear up, you've got to get to Kelly's Sports. Kelly's Sports. Top quality sports equipment for the field, the rink, the court, and more. Matched with the experience and knowledge to help you get the winning edge. Plus all the latest styles from Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. And the large selection of name brand athletic footwear. Local sports team members get 10% off all purchases. Kelly's Sports. In the High Point Commons, Harrisburg. Or visit online at kellysports.com.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Register now.
This year, Advanced Hoops is offering 3 levels of AAU basketball: Silver, Gold, and Team Pennsylvania National Showcase. 5th to 12th grade, join a championship-level program. Register now, advancedhoops.com.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less. And OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Colts house is rocking here in Camp Hill tonight as the Cedar Cliff Colts get ready to welcome in the Hershey boys here, the number 3 and 4th place teams in the Keystone Division of the Mid-Penn Conference. Good evening, I'm Gary Sutton, and welcome to High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27, brought to you tonight by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Jeff Thompson, my special guy here, giving the commentary tonight. And Jeff, this is a basketball atmosphere for a Friday night.
It's crazy in here right now. I can't even hear you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff, a lot of people are going to hear a lot of noise tonight because you got 2 really outstanding teams coming in. First of all, you got a guy named Dylan Painter, 6'10", plays the inside well for Hershey. They lost a tough game the other night to Susquehanna Township. He still managed to post 19 points in that one.
I like Dylan. He reminds me of a young Bill Walton, and I think assistant coach Ronnie Greer has done an excellent job with his footwork. I'm very impressed.
On the other side, it's a tale of 2 cities. You go from the big guy to a little smaller guy, but Tyler Hoagland is the real deal when it comes to being a point guard for Cedar Cliff.
He is the real deal, and he's going to follow old assistant coach Mike Scheib to Susquehanna University. He does it all, and I know Coach Rao loves him.
Cedar Cliff 6-2 in the division right now, in the Keystone Division, that is. They're in 3rd place. In 4th place is Hershey at 4-4. It's a 4-team race right now. You have Bishop McDevitt and Susquehanna Township at 7-1 at the top. So this game tonight has big meaning not only for this, but also for placement come district time later on.
Oh, they're both in the mix, and these coaches are ready for this game. It's going to be one heck of a game tonight.
Cedar Cliff 13-2, lost a heartbreaker last week to Susquehanna Township. On the other side, Hershey right now at 8-5, and they are looking to really try to break out a little bit. They started the season beating Susquehanna Township. They've kind of hit their feet a couple times since then on some real close losses. But this one looks to be a great one here tonight in Cedar Cliff.
I think it'll be a good game. Cedar Cliff gave Susquehanna Township all it could handle. It was a very close game, and they lost down the stretch on some key plays. I just think both teams have good supporting personnel. There's a cast on both teams that are very positive.
For Hershey, they've got to find someone to counter or actually to spell the points the other night from Painter, and that would be Taylor Sweeney, who can shoot the ball from the outside if he gets a clean look.
If Taylor's shooting the ball, it's hard to stop, and he's very strong, and he's got a very quick release, too.
I talked to Coach Jimmy Rao before the game for Cedar Cliff. He said he really likes this team. They play well together. They're all unselfish. He said they're ready to go tonight. We're just about ready, too. The noise level is up here. Pink everywhere. We're getting ready for a great game tonight. It's Cedar Cliff and Hershey right here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Back right after this.
Hey, guys. Just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her two boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again. But this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad. He doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun.
It's all coming together. What do you say, guys?
Advanced Hoops.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
The gym is glowing pink tonight. It's Cancer Awareness Night of Pink out here. And I'll tell you what, the shirts have been worn by both teams as a show of unity against breast cancer, and just really great to see kids involved and a sense of community here tonight, as well as a sense of great competition too, Jeff Thompson.
I think there is a great sense. I see assistant coach Chuck Clement with sporting a pink shirt and tie.
I didn't put the pink on, I had purple out this evening, but here you have the OSS Health starting lineups. Take a look first of all for Hershey. You got Jake Wilson averaging 8 points a game. Matt Pryor in there to start, number 20. You got Jordan Wicks-Rao at 23. Taylor Sweeney averaging 15.9 points this season. And then Dylan Painter at 19.8 points. On the other side, Tyler Hoagland, the guard we've been talking about, averaging 15 points a game. That's 14 threes. And you have Derek Ford, number 13, 14 points a game. He's an outstanding player at 6'5". Owen Shank, Jesse Diener, and Matt Lebo round out the starting lineup for the Colts from Cedar Cliff, 13-2. We'll take a timeout. Playing of our national anthem. have it, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a wild one here tonight. There you see the Golden Corral underneath tonight, decked out in pink. Our officials for tonight, Chris Fultz, Jimmy Morey, and Chris Delosier will be our three officials on this one tonight. Three good ones, and we are ready to tip this one off in just a moment. And again, here's your starting lineups coming out. You see Matt Pryor being introduced there. Jake Wilson, of course, the freshman. Matt Pryor, a junior, 6'1". Jordan Wicks-Rao, a senior at 6'1". Taylor Sweeney, the outstanding shooter. Both Jeff and I think he's going to be a big part of this game tonight there to win, 6'4". And then Dylan Painter, 6'10", a junior, averaging 19 points a game. And here are the Colts under coach Jim Rao. Jim Rao in his 26th season, 398, 225. And coming out of there is Tyler Hoagland, 5'10", senior guard. Derek Ford, 6'4", a junior, averaging 14 a game. Hoagland averaging 15. Owen Shank, 18 threes on the season, averaging 8 a game. Jesse Diener, a junior at 5'11", averaging 3 points a game. And finally, Matt Lebo, number 44, a senior, 6'1", averaging 3 points a game. And this is going to be a good one. I'll tell you what. This has we said the other night about a playoff atmosphere with Susquehanna Township and Hershey. Well, we have another one here tonight, I think, as people are juiced for this one, Jeff.
They sure are. It's going to be exciting.
Gary Sutton, Jeff Thompson with you courtside here. Our Invicta camera crew will be bringing you the sights and sounds and pictures all night long. There you see the Golden Corral, one of the best cheering sessions anywhere. They would say the best anywhere.
They think they are, yeah. It's pretty impressive right now.
So what do you look for in this game tonight, first of all, from Cedar Cliff?
Well, Cedar Cliff features three players that do most of their scoring. The big three, I call them. And that would be Tyler Hoagland, that we've already talked about. Derek Ford, who gives a lot. He's got good size, but he can shoot from the perimeter. And also Owen Shank. Great bloodlines with Owen Shank.
Jim Rao in his 8th year here, 122 and 68, 398, 225 overall. On the other side, Paul Blackburn in his 5th year here at Hershey, 70 and 39, 179, or I think that's in 17th year, 248 and 179 overall. And we're ready to get this one underway. And the tip's going to go to Hershey. And the Trojans control it out of the gate. Jordan Wicks-Rao.
Looks like straight man-to-man from Cedar Cliff. They're going to challenge the big guy with a double.
They got 3 people around him every time it comes to his side.
Tyler's just really dumping down to help Low.
Taylor Sweeney going to trip along the baseline. It's going to be a turnover against Hershey.
I thought Derek Ford did a nice job to cut that baseline off. Hershey starting in full court pressure, 2-2-1 it looks like.
Did a little bit of this the other night against Susquehanna Township. Good patience right now by the Cedar Cliff Colts. Long look from the corner, not going to go.
That was a good look for Derek.
Derek Ford had a good spot up, could not get it to go. Jake Wilson, who had 11 the other night against Susquehanna Township. Wicks-Rao lets it go, another turnover. 2 in a row right now for Hershey. So Cedar Cliff, both teams playing a man-to-man defense coming out. So pull-up jump shot, not going to go off the hands of Owen Shank. Rebounded by Matt Pryor. Taylor Sweeney, did he extend the arm? Yes, he did.
Owen Shank sold that one. That was a really nice defensive play.
Yeah, Taylor Sweeney came down. There you see Jim Rao. We get a look at his shoes. Of course, he wears the saddle shoes in honor of Jim Dooley, former great coach here in the Mid-Penn and also at the Lone Catholic, Gettysburg High for a lot of years. Long look, not going to go, rebounded by Dylan Painter.
That's 2 good looks for Derek. And if he keeps shooting that ball, it'll go in because he can. He has a nice touch.
There's a handoff play to Sweeney, double team on the ball. Wicks Rao lets it go, and there's a big, big shot by Wicks Rao from the outside. Jordan Wicks Rao with the opening points of the game.
And it looks like Coach Rao has given him that shot early. He might have to adjust if he hits another one of those.
Well, we talked at the top of the show tonight about getting some other scoring. There's another long look, and this side is going to go down.
That was young Owen Shank.
Owen Shank says, I can respond to anything you can do. And for Owen Shank, it's his 19th three of the year. Ball put inside and up by Sweeney.
That was Wicks Rao on that.
Wicks Rao on that has all 5 points so far.
There goes
Derek. Look. And Derek Ford knocks down his first three of the night. So threes are wild so far. Out of the opening buckets, 3 of them are by threes. Painter goes out and puts it away. Dylan Painter off a great pass from Wicks Rao with a dunk.
With emphasis. Put an exclamation point on that shot.
So 7-6 right now. Hershey leads. Turnover against Cedar Cliff, or is it?
This may hurt. This may hurt.
The foul will be marked up. And that will go against Taylor Sweeney, and that's his second foul. Take a look at this great pass from Wicks Rao. Dylan Painter goes up and says, how about that? And puts it down, but Wicks Rao, they could ill afford to have him out of the game. Has 2 fouls. Team second. He has both of them. Here's Tyler Hoagland.
That changes the complexion of the game early.
See Owen Shank. This team really knows where their players can score from. You don't see anybody trying to do anything they can't do.
This looks like Hoosiers right now.
There's Matt Lebo. Derek Ford. Good drive by Shank. Just simply sets it up. Hoagland's got a free look, and Hoagland buries it. Gives Shank credit, though, for getting the lane and drawing the defense in. 3 threes so far, and 9 points on the board for the Colts.
Give credit to Owen. What a burst of quickness to get open.
Wilson cutting to the basket. Long look in the corner. Not going to go off Matt Miller's hands, and rebounded by Cedar Cliff, and they're running. Going up hard that time. Owen Shank not going to go. Rebounded by Miller as he bolts out of there for the Trojans. 3:44 to go in the first quarter. 9-7. Cedar Cliff leads.
It's a double team on the big guy again.
Another turnover against Hershey. And then they get it back on the reverse of the other end. Look at Dylan Painter. Nobody to stop him inside that time. And Dylan Painter with 4 points in the game.
Did you see his body control as he went up for the shot?
What's really important is he got his eyes and his shoulders turned very nicely that time as we tick down to 3. Hoagland with it. Hoagland takes it out. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's a look. Knocked it down by Lebo, and Lebo gets a 3. Matt Lebo, that's the 4th 3. All the points so far from the tray. And a turnover against Hershey. What a kiss. What a pass that time off to Jesse Diener, and a great pass from Derek Ford.
Cedar Cliff's in total rhythm right now. They're hitting their shots, and they're moving down the floor, playing great defense.
5 straight points after the tie as Painter gets it way out for the post this time. Jordan Wicks Rao hesitant to take that shot. He took the opening one for a 3.
It's been all Wicks Rao and Painter so far for Hershey.
It's Wicks Rao, and again, he's a little hesitant to pull the trigger on that. You can see it. There's a ball in the hands of Derek Ford. Derek Ford trying to go himself. Derek Ford throws it up, not going to go. Rebound, Painter.
But Derek Ford and Owen Shank are quick as cats.
Matt Miller going to the basket. He's going to get called for the charge. Out of control. Matt Miller with the foul. That'll be his first, team third against Hershey. Miller actually lost control of this ball, but you go up in the air in perfect position down there on the ground by Matt Lebo.
3 fouls in the game so far, 2 have been charges.
There you see the Golden Corral. Tonight it's the Pink Passionate Corral. Hoagland in the backcourt. Tyler Hoagland, so smooth. Look at this move.
Crossover.
And look at the control. And Hoagland gets it up and off the glass. Great move by Tyler Hoagland to avoid the charge. He's got 5 points and going for the line, looking for 6.
He crossed over right to left.
Look at Hoagland right here. He just split the 2 defenders.
Tremendous crossover right to left with a hesitation in between.
And the foul on Jake Wilson. The shot is good by Hoagland. He turns into 3-point play. He's got 6 and an 8-point lead all of a sudden for the Colts. 1:34 to go here in the first quarter.
The Colts have seized control of this game so far, and Taylor Sweeney getting his second foul didn't help the Hershey cause.
Well, the question is, how long do you keep Taylor Sweeney on the bench here in this one? And that was close to being another call there as Drew Lloyd went to the baseline. And Hoagland will get hit with a foul. That's the first for him and the first for his team. Into the game comes Stone Vasilov, a 6'2 senior for the Colts. Inbounds again to Painter. Painter finding a way to try to get it up. Painter going over the back, can't get it. Hoagland's got it.
Well, the 2 young Cedar Cliff Colts really checked him out that time.
Hoagland with a wonderful pass again off to Zach Mansfield into the game, and Mansfield scores. Timeout on the floor. 10-point lead for Cedar Cliff. We'll take a timeout as well. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
And Cedar Cliff has bolted out to a 10-point lead here in the first quarter, 19-9. And Taylor Sweeney on the bench right now, Jeff, and you and I were talking, for them to have a chance, they're down 10 points right now. You almost have to get him back on the floor.
He's got 2 fouls, but I think at some point you have to put him back in before the game gets completely out of hand. Cedar Cliff's big 3 has really done a job, and they've got some help from Matt Lebo with the big 3, and then a couple youngsters come in and play real good post defense on Dylan Painter. It's a good formula right now.
The start of the game with Jordan Wicks-Rao hitting the 3 for Hershey to go up by 3 points, and since that time, they've been bombarded by the Colts' 4 threes.
And they presently have a 10 around Dylan Painter.
There's a shot off the hands of Drew Lloyd, and going high to Spirit is Zach Mansfield. He'll get fouled in the backcourt. So the foul marked up against Drew Lloyd, one of those frustration fouls after missing a shot. And Paul Blackburn talking a little bit about clearing out maybe the wrong way underneath. There you see Jim Rao on the other side for Cedar Cliff. Cedar Cliff having it all their way, setting it up on the back door, and then perfect pass. And there again is Hoagland going to the basket. Hoagland with 8 points in the first quarter, and a turnover again in the backcourt, the 5th of the first quarter for Hershey.
That turnover might have been caused by a perfect backdoor pass.
21-9. It was 9-9, 12 unanswered points right now for the Colts.
What do you think Hershey has to do to get their heart back into this game?
Score baskets. Tyler Hoagland has the basketball. 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Looking to build on this lead. Set up a 1-4 high across the lane.
Appears like they're going for the last shot.
I always think it's important to go in at about 11 seconds to give yourself a good shot and maybe a tap in if you miss. But no one ever does that anymore. Here we go at 11. Oh, maybe so. Hoagland pulls it out. Hoagland creates, picks it out. Long 3. Do they make another one? Yes, they did! Knocking it down is Owen Shank. And that's going to be it. 5 threes in the first quarter. 24-9. And the Colts are galloping right out of the stable. You're watching it all on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
And we start the second quarter here with a turnover as Cedar Cliff will turn the ball over, and Hershey down 24-9 on the strength of 5 threes in the first quarter for Cedar Cliff. Now, if we take a look over to the Cedar Cliff bench right now, one of the guys that they were counting on this year was this young man, Cameron Paul, who was a 6'6" senior. He got hurt in preseason practice in a scrimmage. Not able to take part this year. I know he was one of the guys that they were looking to really be part of this whole juggernaut this year.
Yeah, colleges were looking at him. He's probably going to go to a junior college to play basketball. It's a shame because Coach Rao was really counting on him this year.
Hershey trying to find someone else who can score. Wicks Rao fight for the ball, not going to get it. Taken back there by Mark Schultz, but he steps on the baseline, so the ball stays with Hershey.
Boy, there's some fight in that junior Mark Schultz. I like the way he gets after the ball.
It's only the second turnover now for the Colts so far. You see the official kind of splitting up. Painter inside. Painter allowed position there.
They're draped over Dillon.
He's guarded by Zach Mansfield and a host of others. Mansfield doing a great job just bodying Painter out of there. Long three again. Not going to go. Hits off the top. Going to go back to the Colts. And the problem right now is nobody else can score. And again, we talk about Taylor Sweeney. He is not in there. A little surprised, down 15 points, and that you wouldn't bring him back. Also underneath wide open. Easy play. As you have the pass there from Zach Mansfield to Mark Schultz for an easy deuce, 26-9. Cedar Cliff looking like world beaters so far.
And Coach Blackburn doesn't have an answer to their ball movement.
There's a drive. It's going to be Miller going hard to the basket, but before it goes, he gets fouled.
If I'm Coach Blackburn, I'm more concerned with my defense than my offense right now, believe it or not.
The foul on Tyler LaFavor in there, a 5'8" junior. His first, team third against the Colts. As every pass right now is an adventure for Hershey. Painter, good move. Painter gets it up. Will not get it to go, though. Painter's going to go to the line. And the foul will be against Zach Mansfield. His first, team fourth against the Colts. Painter has 4 points in the game. Make it 5.
If Zach Mansfield gets in foul trouble, that could spell a difference for Hershey, because I think it would allow Dillon to roam a little bit.
Mansfield, who stands 6'3", fighting against a guy at 6'10" right now by using great body position and banging with his lower body.
He's a strong young man.
Get a foul in the backcourt here, this time against Hershey. Well, here comes Sweeney back into the game, along with Derek Ford. And that'll be the second foul on Matt Miller. Team sixth. Tyler Hoagland is so smooth in the backcourt.
Yeah, Jordan's working on it, but Tyler's having his way.
He just reads so well. One-on-one, he scores. One-on-two, he passes. Here comes a trap from Hershey. That one's not going to go. Sweeney comes down with it. Wixrow on the run. Looking to get Painter.
Nice entry.
And 5 guys were around Painter that time. 5 different people surrounded him.
He worked hard for that, and he was rewarded.
Take your pick on who fouled.
Foul by committee that time.
Look like the foul is going to get marked on Mark Schultz. So Mark Schultz will foul. No shot on the play. That means the ball will be brought on the baseline by Hershey.
Only the 15th foul. 16
fouls so far for Hershey, 5. Taylor Sweeney trying to go up hard. Taylor Sweeney has it stripped away. Derek Forbes with good hands.
Once again, Zach Mansfield was right in the middle of that mixture.
Here's Hoagland. Good long look. Another 3. Everybody has Trey fever tonight. And how about Tyler LaFever? That is the 6th 3 here in the first half. 29-10 for Cedar Cliff.
It's a shootout at the Golden Corral.
For Sweeney, known for his 3, will not go here. Speared by Derek Ford.
Derek's rebounding very well, too.
Hoagland off and running. Everybody's got a hot hand. This time not going to go by Mark Schultz. Nice thing here, too, for Jim Rouse. He's stretching his bench out. He has the luxury of playing with a lot of people, keeping them fresh. For 3, is it going to get the roll? Not going to go.
Nice.
Off the hands of Tim Crew.
I would like to point out that hustle by number 33. That's Coach Blackburn's son.
So 5 minutes to go here. Luke Blackburn.
Luke Blackburn.
Hustling on the play.
10th grader. That's the future.
So 29-10. And Cedar Cliff all over Hershey right now. Jesse Diener pulls it back out. Give Hoagland a rest here. Get Tyler LaFever in. Owen Shank. Jesse Diener kicks it back out. LaFever again. Can he get another one? Oh, yes! LaFever has the fever, the 3 fever, and that's 2 in a row for him. 32-10. Cedar Cliff right now blowing out Hershey.
That's another common foul.
4:24 to go in the half. 7 threes in the first half for Cedar Cliff. And Jim Rouse even shaking his head over there, kind of saying, I can't believe it. Good stick to it of this there. Finally, Painter on the tap, and Painter gets it to go home. Painter with 7 tough points here in the first half.
He's working really hard for everything.
Cedar Cliff seems to have an answer for everything Hershey throws at him.
Well, their ball movement's pretty impressive, and this is not their starting
unit.
Another
3. Yes! For the far corner, and it just keeps raining down threes here. That's the 3rd for Owen Shank. He's got 9 points all via the tray. If you're Jim Rao right now, you say, this is better than the way we drew it up. Pulling away as they try to get into Rodeo Thompson into the game. Another one, bury it. They just keep on firing. It's Derek Ford this time. Was a better idea. Timeout. 38-12. 3:35 to go here in the first half. We'll take a break on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
It's always better when you get to pick your team. That's why I didn't just accept the regional health plan offered at work. I went to a Highmark Direct store and picked a more affordable plan with a broader network, one that I feel better with.
For the most value, you're better with Blue. We're reinventing affordable health care for today and for generations to come. For all you do, you're better with Highmark Blue Shield.
Karen has 459 friends. but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends. But tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
No regrets. If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
Erie Insurance.
9 threes in the first half for Cedar Cliff. 3:32 to go. 38-12. They lead Red Lion. Yeah, lead right now over Hershey.
You take the threes away, and Hershey's winning 12-11.
It's a big takeaway. Painter off the front of the iron. Look at the hustle here. Derek Ford on the floor. They tie it up. It just waves of white everywhere you look, and the Colts coming out of the corral hard here, but there's a foul on the play. Let's take a look at what they've been doing so far. There's the first 3 of the game. Then another from Ford. Then another from Hoagland. Then another one, this time off the hands of Owen Shank. Bury it again from Tyler LaFavor. How about one more time, just on a repeat? And then knocking it down one more time is Derek Ford. 9 threes in the first half, 3:09 to go still. 38-12 as Wilson is fouled. Marked up on Owen Shank.
That's how Jimmy Rouse shot the ball at Mount St. Mary's, too. He shot it bold, he shot it with confidence.
So 38-12, and Cedar Cliff putting on a show here tonight. The third-place team in the Keystone, 6-2. Right behind Bishop McDevitt and Susquehanna Township at 7-1, and the foul's going to be marked up on just into the game. Manny De Los Santos, his first.
I think Coach Rao has said we're going to use our fouls and not let Derek get going early.
So Painter earning his way here in the first half to 8 points. Get a chance to make it 9 here, and he is working for every point he's getting. Problem is, add to that, now he misses the second shot here, add to that 8 points, you only have 5 from Wicks Rao, and that's it. Wicks Rao misses the pass there, throws it back inbounds. Painter looking for the 3. Painter, long shot, no good. Wicks Rao hustling. Wicks Rao puts it back up and will not score, but will get fouled on the play.
He was determined that time. He missed a shot, he followed it again. You'd like to see that kind of hustle rewarded.
I'll tell you what, this kid hustles all the time. It's one thing you'll never say about him. And there's Derek Ford. That'll be his second foul. 2:50 to go here in the first half. 38-13. We'll take a break on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I know what you're thinking. This is that little Charlie Fortney again. But this is a whole new year. I spent more time with my teammates working on dribbling with Gerald. He's amazing. Shooting with my dad, he doesn't miss. And passing. And 5-on-5 concepts are really fun.
It's all coming together. What do you say, guys?
Advanced hoops.
It's pink out here tonight, and I'll tell you what, it's been a 3 out so far. It's 9 threes in the first half. Wicks Rao at the line. Second foul on Derek Ford and Wicks Rao. It's just not a good night so far here for Hershey, trying to put it in the bucket. 5 points as Painter's going to get a rest. Into the game for him will be Matt Breyer. So Wicks Rao back to the line to try to convert the second.
What a shooting performance from all Cedar Cliff.
Wicks Rao gets this one to go. So 38-14, and now here comes the full court heat everywhere from Hershey. And Jake Wilson's going to get hit with a foul in the backcourt. For Wilson, that'll be his second. And it'll be 1-1. Heading back to the top line is Tyler LaFavor. Also back in the game is Matt Lebo. And Stone Vasiloff is in there as well. Tyler Hoagland at the line. Hoagland with a one-on-one. First one is up and no good.
Look who comes down with a rebound, though, Gary.
Good hustle out there as Hoagland got the rebound. Hoagland's also going to get the foul as well. And for Hoagland, that'll be foul number 2. I don't know if you send Hoagland to the bench right now with this one or not. Probably not.
He's a very intelligent young man. You'd hope he could play with 2 fouls.
2:40 to go till halftime.
Strong move.
Sweeney with a good strong move, and that's what they need is Sweeney getting to the basket. That's his first 2 points, and it took until the 2.5-minute mark here of the half to get him. They get it across the timeline. They do. Ford controls it back in the hands of Hoagland. Tough pass there. Going to be stolen away. It's only the 3rd turnover here in the first half for Cedar Cliff. Sweeney again. Sweeney trying to feel it. Not going to get it. Pulled down there by Stone Vasiloff. Hoagland said, let's slow it down a little bit. Trap in the backcourt. And again, it's either going to be on Sweeney or it's going to be on Wilson. I think probably Wilson.
Well, Hershey's got to counter that shooting with aggressiveness, and it's going to hurt them now because they're in the double bonus. They're in the bonus now and soon be in the double bonus.
So Jake Wilson goes to the bench with his 3rd foul, and he'll be replaced by Luke Blackburn, the coach's son, who's a sophomore. Back at the line, Stone Vasiloff has not scored yet tonight. Kind of feels left out. He hasn't shot a 3 yet either.
He's the only one.
Vasiloff misses, but it's put right on back, and man, when it's rolling good, it is Manny De Los Santos.
And that one hurts. I can accept the 3s, but that hurts.
Good drive here by Miller. Hard move to the basket, and Matt Miller in for his first deuce of the evening. Head to Matt Ford. Ford pulls it back. Double team. Every bounce going their way. How about De Los Santos again? De Los Santos says, give it to me, I'll pull it away inside.
It's a good audition for him. That's 2 straight buckets.
Dos Santos, a 6'1" junior and strong.
Coach Rao wasn't happy about that last defensive lapse by Cedar Cliff.
You're going to get a push right here, and the push is going to be on Matt Miller as he separated his arms. That's his 3rd foul. He may well have to go to the bench. Coach Blackburn looks down the bench and says, who can get in there for him? It's going to be Will Spinagle, a 5'11" senior. You're stretching your bench right now, and you're down by 24 points. What a performance in this first half by Cedar Cliff. This is one for the ages.
It sure is.
Vasiloff with a charge. You know, I remember Dick Harder, who coached the Charlotte Hornets when he first started. He also coached at Oregon and Penn and University of Penn State. He said, if you want to fly, join the Air Force. You want to play defense, stay down. And right there, they stayed down on defense, and he said the offensive player went flying up at the foul line. How many times you see it a charge, a player control foul, 1 step inside the foul line? There it was again on Vasiloff.
Well, they're trying to make some things happen, and he just got a little bit out of control.
Actually, what he says, you want to play offense, stay down.
Yeah, you should never lose your feet.
And you're going to get a reach here on Trevor McCloskey. McCloskey, the 5'9" senior, into the game. Everybody playing right now for Cedar Cliff.
Young Blackburn looked pretty good on that move to the hole, I thought.
Nice solid move to the hole. Now Luke Blackburn, a 6-foot sophomore, heads to the line. His first time there tonight. Whole family plays basketball. Mom, dad played. Sister we saw in the first game.
Older sister in college.
Older sister in college, and Luke. I don't know if there's any more behind him or not.
That's their starting 5.
Blackburn family takes on all comers, right? Makes 2, pulls it back to within 22. If you're Hershey, you're going to be happy to get the. Now there's going to be another charge, I think. So Lefevre gets the player control.
I like what I'm seeing now out of Hershey. They're playing really good, aggressive defense, taking some charges.
So if you're Cedar Cliff right now, you might want to just slow it down a little bit.
Well, they've got a new cast of characters in the game.
Good look that time by Will Spinagle. Not going to go. Rebounded by Zach Mansfield. This time it's going to be a block in the backcourt, and it'll be called on Spinagle. Hershey trying to get a little bit of momentum here going to the half.
And I think Paul did a pretty good job of doing that by bringing his defense out, trapping everywhere, just saying we're going to get after it, play some people.
On the other side, Jim Rao getting to play an entire second group here and get him some meaningful playing time in there.
And I want to tell you this, Jim Rao was smiling in the first half. You don't see that very often.
No. Well, he's got good reason to smile right now. It's been maybe not quite a picture-perfect half. Only 3 turnovers. Another player into the game, Jesse Diener, back in. And a good ovation for Manny De Los Santos.
He gave a very good accounting of himself. Offensive rebounding, finishing at the hole.
And Zach Mansfield trying to make it 2 of 2 from the line. And Mansfield up, not going to go this time. So 43-20, 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Don't forget we'll have a Highmark halftime report. Under 1847 financial halftime stats as Cedar Cliff gets one more chance. Another good pass inside. Good block by Painter. Take it out of there. Let go at the end by Blackburn. Not going to go. 43-20. Cedar Cliff dominates the first half here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time. When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Welcome back to our Highmark halftime report, where it's 43-20 here in the Corral, as the Colts have not been corralled at all tonight. 9 of 11 from three-point land out at the stripe. And with me is Ryan Mattern here at halftime to talk a little bit from the Carlisle Sentinel, and great to have you up here.
Yeah, good to be here.
Have you ever seen a demonstration of threes like that?
I can't say, from high school up to the pros. I mean, I can't remember one like that. I mean, 9 of 11, and the way that they were stepping into them, it wasn't the same guy. You had a host of different guys knock them down. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah, and I thought Cedar Cliff just looked like they were running an all-cylinder. Even when they got some of their second team in there, the second team just kind of picked up the momentum and kept it going. They were knocking it down. You look at LaFavor out there hitting 2 in a row. So everybody gets a hot hand. It's amazing how that gets contagious sometimes.
They're just incredibly well coached, and you have to give Jim Rao a lot of credit, because there's no doubt that Shank, Ford, and Hoagland are what make them go, but everyone else understands their roles, and they play them very well. And as an offense, they execute so well, and that's partially because they have plenty of experience. But 16 field goals and 14 assists. They are just a well-oiled machine right now.
A lot of people talked about Cameron Paul getting hurt in the preseason, and they haven't missed a beat right now. Almost took Susquehanna Township down last week in a close one. So they look like they're running on all cylinders. For Hershey, having a tough time right now finding anybody to spell Painter.
Right, yeah, you're trying to get it to Painter as much as you can, but Cedar Cliff, again, so well coached. They're helping on the backside, fronting the post, and they're having a lot of trouble getting it in there. And otherwise, Cedar Cliff is daring them to shoot the three, and they don't really have anybody to do it right now. And as a result, the defense can just hang in the paint on Painter, and really just stalls the offense in general.
I want to talk a little bit about some of the districts coming up right now, and you look down the line. I mean, the Mid-Penn certainly represented very, very well. And you look at this Cedar Cliff team in there at 5th and probably going to be a little bit higher in this next round, looking pretty good right now. But also up there, Central Dauphin East. You got Harrisburg High, Hershey. It's going to drop down a little bit. They had a tough week so far. Carlisle's in there at 10th. Cumberland Valley, Lower Dauphin rounded it out at 18 and 19, and 20 teams are going to qualify. So you're going to see a scramble here to see a lot of Mid-Penn teams in there. Yeah,
it should be interesting. Just about got to the halfway point of divisional schedules, and you look up and down the line. You mentioned there Cumberland Valley and Lower Dauphin down there at 18 and 19, and Cumberland Valley is a team that they not incredibly big, but all 5 guys on the floor can shoot at all times, and they're a team that can get hot and beat somebody. But Cedar Cliff is definitely an interesting team because I don't think anyone really saw this start coming from them. Especially as you mentioned, losing Paul, really don't have a big guy outside of Ford, and even Ford is a guy that likes to play on the perimeter. So they are an interesting case, but as you mentioned, Mid-Penn very well represented. A lot of good basketball.
You look at AAA boys basketball, Bishop McDevitt, Susquehanna Township, Steelton, High Spire, and Boiling Springs occupy the top 4 places. We're going to see Bishop McDevitt here on High School Sports Live tomorrow night when they go down to Lancaster Catholic. They're the real deal, and yet at the same time, don't get too comfortable up there at the top because there's some people. We saw Susquehanna Township the other night again against Hershey, in maybe their most focused game we've seen all season long.
Yeah, Hershey had got them earlier in the year, and Susquehanna, I think, very focused on proving a point, and they did with that big run there in the third quarter to take them down. McDevitt and Township, you're going to see that game again in the regular season, and then really you hope to see it in the district final because they match up so well with each other, and Township got the first meeting, but you wouldn't be surprised if the Crusaders won one.
You stare down at AA basketball, and Camp Hill and Trinity jump out. We had that game a little bit earlier in the season. They're playing tough schedules. Camp Hill at 8-3, Trinity at 7-5. Look at those teams. Are there any sleepers in there that you see jumping out at you right now?
Yeah, Trinity's an interesting case because I think Austin Gilbertson getting hurt in that Camp Hill game. He missed about a week or 2 with that broken jaw. Really seemed to mess with their mojo. And even though he's back, they've struggled to really put the foot on the pedal. But still, when you mention Trinity, they play such a tough schedule. They're 7 there in AA rankings, but they wiped the floor with Camp Hill that night. And Camp Hill's the #1 team. You always have to expect Trinity to be in the conversation there for a district title.
You talked about the kid getting hurt there. Gilbertson comes out and lays 27 out in the second half. It was unbelievable. It's one of the best second halves I've ever seen in my life.
Incredible performance, no doubt.
And then finally in boys single A basketball, Halifax seems to be the team to beat right there. And after that, there's a lot of Christian academies: West Shore Christian, Carson Long Christian, Greenwood always around there, but they're 6-6 right now.
Yeah, that is really up and down. I think anyone's in that. Greenwood's probably played a little tougher of a schedule than a lot of those teams in there, but anyone could break out. Camp Hill not being in there the last few years has really opened that up a bit.
You look for that name, Matter, and in the Carlisle Center, you always see a good coverage of the game. He'll be covering both these games tonight, and obviously the girls' game already in the books. Boys game, we'll see what happens here in the second half. Always great talking to you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to next time soon. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with more here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Welcome back to our Highmark halftime report here at the Colt Corral. And, well, I'll tell you what, they worked up a sweat in the first half, 43-20. They lead here at the half, but look at the three-point difference there, Jeff Thompson, 9-1. I mean, you're talking about what, a 24-point difference right there? I mean, that's pretty incredible.
It jumps right out at you, doesn't it?
3 out of 5 from the line, but you never got to the line that often. You're shooting them from the other line, which was a three-pointer. 5 of 9 on the other side for Hershey. Turnovers 10-5, but that got absorbed by the three-point difference. And rebounds 13-12, pretty even there as well. What did you think were the key points there in the first half, Jeff?
Well, the first thing, Sweeney got his second foul. When he got his second foul, I think it really hurt Hershey. Secondly, they did a marvelous job defensively on Dylan Painter, and obviously the threes are the big difference right now.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And there you see the Colt Corral, the Golden Corral, our giant student section tonight, and man, they are hepped up here, and for good reason. And tonight, not wearing the blue and gold, but rather they're wearing the pink, and
they might try this again. If I was Coach Rao, I'd give them pink shirts.
I think it might change the colors here. I don't think that'll ever happen, but the Golden Corral over there really fired up tonight, and there you see the cheerleaders as we get ready here to start the second half. And here we go. So Wicks Rao will have it for Hershey to start second half. They're down by 23. We need to find some people with some hot hands here, and look at the double teaming constantly on Painter. Lebo on him right now.
That's called a slough on the post.
You see everybody else. 3 guys are always playing Painter. They'll drop off. And there's what it gets you. And the ball will stay with the Colts as they get a steal to start the second half. 7th turnover of the game now against Hershey.
It looked like Hershey was trying to get the ball into Dylan at all costs, and they just couldn't get it.
You got to think, if you're Jim Rao, that's where you want to go in the second half. Look at this great move off the inbounds play, set piece, and Lebo with his 5th point of the game. (45-20). Wilson, long look, not going to go. That's been the story so far tonight, as it's rebounded by Jesse Diener, and a foul all the way down on the baseline.
This game, believe it or not, this game's remarkably like the girls' game. Cedar Cliff has turned over the ball a lot more in both games, but just shot a lot better.
Well, 7 turnovers to 3 so far, as Hogla getting real pressure from Wilson. Finds the open man. Almost finds Jeff Thompson. You were ready. You had your hands all set to go. I think you were ready to shoot.
I almost dove for the ball.
So here's Hoagland. Will trigger the inbounds play. Great crowd here tonight. Back out to Derek Ford. Mishandled.
Heck of a save.
What a great pass once again off the hands of Lebo, and he finds Jesse Diener sliding to the basket for his 4th point.
The possession looked shaky, and it ended up with a deuce.
Shroud and Painter again knocked away by Matt Lebo. And Matt Lebo is all over the place here in the second half defensively.
And Dylan's going to need an ice bag after this game.
Just running the weave right now. There's Lebo again. And Lebo is lighting it up. Lebo with 7 points in the game to go with his defensive prowess. 49-20, a 29-point lead.
What a supporting cast this evening.
They're trying to throw it inside the Painter again. Again, it's off his hands. Another turnover here for Hershey.
I like the fact that they're looking inside, but it's just not happening there.
And if you watch the people down in there like Lebo using their bodies to keep Painter angled out. It was tough to make any kind of decent entry pass. Look out it goes. They haven't had a three since the first quarter, but they haven't needed it. Again, Ford kicks it back out. Pull up, jump shot, good. Derek Ford with a deuce. His first deuce of the game to go with 2 threes. He's got 8 points.
He's been playing a whale of a game, I think. Rebounding, hit a couple shots early.
31-point lead. Back into Painter again. It's knocked away. 9th turnover here. Hoagland, great pass. Finish off again. No. Keep it alive. And it's going to be Wicks Rao keeping it alive. But the foul is going to be against Jesse Diener. If they'd made that basket, I think it would have brought the house down.
Gary, that was so quick, I didn't even know who made the pass. It was a beautiful pass, though.
I don't know if we'll get a chance to see that again as Wilson will head to the sideline. In for him will be Matt Miller. Matt Miller carrying 3 fouls into the game. Foul on Diener, his first. Find the inside and they get it to go. And again, a tough basket off the hands of Matt Breyer. That's his first 2 of the night. To cut it to 29. Matt Breyer. Matt Breyer heads to the line and scores. So Breyer with 3 points. Just the movement of the basketball so quick by Cedar Cliff tonight. They are just ahead in every category. There's Hogan looking for 3, number 10, will not go. Followed up though, not boxed out. Rebound by Sweeney. Nice job by Sweeney going up in a push underneath. The foul will be against Jesse Diener. That'll be his 3rd foul. It'll be the team's 3rd of the second half as Diener will come out of the game. Back in to replace him is Owen Shank. Check that, make it Zach Mansfield. Here's the drive, knocked away, staying right with it. And I'll tell you what, you got to give Miller some credit. He's going hard to the glass every time.
He went really hard that time, and ball got knocked out by Hoagland, and he recovered it and put it right back up.
Foul on Zach Mansfield. That'll be his 2nd foul, team 4th. No fouls so far in this half for Hershey, as Miller can't hit it. It's been that kind of night so far for Hershey. They just can't buy one.
Well, when you're not shooting as well, it doesn't look as smooth, that's for sure.
Miller finally calms down on that one and puts it away, his 3rd point of the evening. 27-point lead. Just break it that easy, and an easy finish down there by Ford. Derek Ford now with 10 points.
Well, I think Coach Blackburn's saying if we're going to go down, we're going to go down swinging, and they're out full court pressure.
There's Wicks Rao, long 3, won't go. Remember, he started the game with that 3. Tipped around, here's Hoagland. Hoagland's going to get fouled in the backcourt by Wicks Rao. Wicks Rao with his 1st foul of the evening. 1st team foul of the second half as well.
Coach Sutton, usually momentum changes in the course of a game. I haven't seen it change yet this game.
He just picked up where they left off in the first half. They're just doing it a different way now, getting it inside, breaking the press, doing it against the transition game, or doing it against the pressure with a good transition game is what I'm trying to say.
Right, what you're saying is they have every answer.
Yeah. You know, there are nights that you can look like
$1 million.
And the other team looks like they can't buy a buck.
What did Coach Joe Paterno used to say?
Reverse the basketball, and there's Ford again.
Coach Paterno used to say you're never as good as you think you are when things are going great, and you're never as bad as you are when things aren't going well.
Oh, a nice spot up that time by Matt Miller. He gets his first 3 of the night, and he has 6 points, and back on the other end, there goes Ford, driving it in again. And they just beat you back down the court. That's 14 points of the game by Ford. We're going to take a timeout here on the floor. 57-27, a 30-point lead for Cedar Cliff. We'll be back on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
And what a night it has been so far for Derek Ford. Started the game with some threes, and then you see him finishing off as they are beating the press regularly down the court against Hershey. Cedar Cliff, that is.
He's a big guy that can run.
You're not kidding. 6'5", Derek Ford, only a junior, 14 points, trying to make it 15 here at the free throw line. Ford has been outstanding tonight.
I coached his uncle, Ammon Peffley, at Mechanicsburg. He was a point guard. Wish he had that size.
Well, I'll tell you what, 6'5", who can move like that. As back into the game comes Mark Schultz. And Ford will sit down with 15 points. What a night he had so far. 58-27, we're still in the third quarter, and Cedar Cliff firing on all cylinders. Just trying to get a shot off for Hershey is incredibly hard. Rodeo Thompson makes the move, going to get called for the walk. Thompson trying to make something happen there on the baseline, won't go. 10 turnovers now against Hershey. Only 3 turnovers tonight against Cedar Cliff in this game.
Wow. Well, I think you can credit Derek Hoagland for a lot of that. He really is a great quarterback on this team.
I'll tell you, Tyler Hoagland knows what he's doing. He's got 8 points tonight, but more importantly, he has just operated flawlessly the machinery of that press.
He's very much an extension of Coach Jim Rao on the floor.
And that's what you look for. Here comes Sean Collier, a freshman, 6'1" for Hershey into the game. He'll replace Drew Lloyd. In the backcourt, Hershey's double teaming. Again, they have that whole second string on the floor. And look at the back. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, a great pass backside. And De Los Santos was getting ready to put it down. And everybody rolling in and out of there right now as Zach Mansfield will check out. He gets a hand for his defensive efforts tonight, along with Owen Shank.
Well, this is a great chance for the reserves to get some action, isn't it?
De Los Santos says, why not? Number 10 for threes tonight as De Los Santos buries it. He's got 8.
He's having a great night, too.
And quick put up down there by, tell you one guy that hasn't stopped playing yet. Matt Miller is going to the basket every single time as a foul will be marked up against Mark Schultz. But Matt Miller going hard to the basket, number 14 for Hershey.
Sometimes in games like this, you find a player that you haven't seen before do some things, and you can build on that for the rest of the season. Maybe Matt's going to...
Well, you're looking for someone who is going to keep going, you know, when things are tough, and certainly Miller is saying that.
It's not always easy. Every game isn't always easy.
7 points for Miller now. Wide open underneath. Didn't really have a good spot that time, did Trevor McCloskey. Here comes Miller again. Miller trying to do maybe a little bit too much. Kicked away. Rodeo Thompson has the ball. He's going to get fouled from behind, though. And another foul on Mark Schultz. That'll be foul number 3 on him. Team foul number 6. You know, you live for nights like this if you're Jimmy Rao. And you can see Jim Rao still teaching over there on this side. Paul Blackburn on the other side. So important to keep your team together in these kind of moments. You got a tough one on the road, and the team shows up that you didn't even recognize.
Right. So I know a lot of coaches that say they'd rather lose a game. Watch it, fellas, watch it. Gary, a lot of coaches would say they'd rather lose a game by 30 than by 1 or 2. Because if you lose it by 1 or 2, you feel you don't sleep all night.
I'd rather not lose a game. That's kind of always been my philosophy. 30 only lets you off the hook. My team's losing by 30. It means I'm not coaching too well in practice, I don't think. Although tonight, I got to tell you, you can put a decent college team out here, and Cedar Cliff be looking pretty good against them. Vasiloff going hard to the rack. Going to get fouled on the play. Stone Vasiloff.
Luke Blackburn making a recovery and the foul.
So Blackburn, with his first foul, be the team 5th. 1:55 to go here in the third, and Cedar Cliff all over it so far as Vasiloff will miss his free throw. One of the few things they've done wrong tonight. Vasiloff 0 for 2, which means he's got to make this one, right?
Well, you'd think.
How about that?
You called it. Might be your night.
That's too good a stroke to miss 3. First point of the night for Vasiloff. 10 threes tonight for Cedar Cliff, 9 of them in the first quarter. Actually, I guess the first half, forgive me.
It was the first half, but it really changed the game completely around.
Seeing a lot of guys here that practice every day getting a chance to play in this one for both teams.
Tyler McDonald's getting a big cheer. He's going into the game.
Jimmy Sheehan going hard to the basket that time, just into the game for Hershey. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. That'll be the second foul now on Manny De Los Santos. So here's Jimmy Sheehan, a junior, 6'2" at the line. Nice stroke by Sheehan. And Sheehan puts it away for his first point, and a lot of people at the moment sitting on their hands if you're Hershey fans. That's where they are. As checking out of the game is Mark Schultz. Second one is not going to go. Tipped away, though.
Gary, you have to remember, these are 2 pretty highly rated teams in Quad A in our district.
There's a good long look and a nice score by Luke Blackburn as he spots it up. He's got 5 points.
Yeah, he looked really good on that one.
30-point lead, 1:07 to go in the third. Cedar Cliff in command. Essentially, you have both teams with their second strings on the floor now. Chance to see some guys that work really hard in practice every single day. These are the guys that help make you a good basketball team. De Los Santos with a good move to the basket, but can't get it off the iron.
And it's kind of nice they're rewarded with TV time.
Luke Blackburn got it out of there nicely. Yeah, good movement of the basketball here by both these teams. Another look for 3, off, not going to go. And man, when you're in the away gym, you do not want an air ball. Luke Blackburn had the nightmare that every player wants to stay away from in the away gym. There you see Paul Blackburn, his dad, saying it's one of those nights, guys. Foul in the backcourt against Hershey. Hershey trying to continue to trap and keep the heat on the Colts. So the foul against Frank Gentile in there now for the Trojans. Ticket down. The end of the third quarter coming up on 10 seconds. Should start going in right about now. LeFevre drives to the basket. And you're going to get a walk called on Stone Vasiloff.
I thought LeFevre early in the game hit a couple threes, came into the game and did a really nice job.
Yeah, you're right. He came out 2 in a row, in fact, in 2 straight possessions. There you see, you might say a little lack of interest here for the moment. Lets it go at the end. Long shot, not going to go from Luke Blackburn. It's the end of the third quarter, 62-32. We head to the fourth on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Groff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Groff also offers 24/7 job site support. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two, it's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
And just before we came back here, Owen Shank with his 4th 3 of the night. He's got all 12 points by threes. Hoagland goes up. Hoagland spins it in. Tyler Hoagland. Man, when it's going right, it's going right. 10 points for Tyler Hoagland.
Coach Rouse trying to get his starters out right now. He put him in for 30 seconds. He wants to get him out.
A long look, knocks it down, does Will Spinagle with his first tray.
He's going to call timeout right here.
67-35, and you're going to see all 5 guys coming out of the game get a curtain call right here. Coach Rouse going to bring them in. We're going to stay right here because he's going to put them right back on the floor. There's not going to be much of a timeout here at all. And what an effort tonight. 11 threes in this one for Cedar Cliff.
It didn't stop. It never stopped raining.
And I'll tell you what, you look at Cedar Cliff, you and I were just looking down the district standings here. Ahead of them right now, Cedar Crest at 13-0. Northeastern is second at 11-0, 12-0 rather. I think Cedar Crest is 14-0 now. Central Dauphin East 10-2. William Penn is 12-3. Cedar Cliff checking in there at 13-2, maybe 14-2 after this one. I think we can probably say with some assuredness. So they're a lock in there at 5th at the moment. McCaskey right behind them. Harrisburg, Hempfield, Hershey.
Do you see a weakness with Cedar Cliff?
Yeah, in a half-court game, they're going to have a tough time matching up inside.
Because they don't have the true big. He's on the bench hurt.
But what they do is they have Jim Rao. And Jim Rao will surround you. And they have enough brawn that they're pushing out. So,
and he used those fouls with those big guys, didn't he?
Exactly. Another look from outside. Not going to go off the hands of Trevor McCluskey. Bounced off the hands of Hershey. Stays with Cedar Cliff. No. We'll go over to Hershey. You got to look at Jim Rao there for a moment. We got our camera over there. Take a look at his shoes. And again, a tribute to Jim Dooley. He started this last year. Jim Dooley, I know you knew him very, very well. Jeff. And
heck of a competitor.
So did I, yeah. Just a guy who loved basketball. Another long look, and this time off the hands of Frank Gentile and a 3.
I think he missed one high school game in his career, and that was the night he was inducted into the Scranton Hall of Fame.
You know, when you talk to Jim Dooley, he was a guy that wanted to talk about basketball. You know, I think one of the great things about him, he represented, I think, what was pure in the game.
Oh, if the game was over, he'd come and find you and tell you what he did wrong and what you did wrong.
Yep. Just wanted to talk basketball and loved the game.
And if you ever called him for a scouting report, you knew you were on the phone for an hour and a half.
Spinagle gets called for the foul. LaFavor with the first one, up and good. He's got 7, looking for 8 on this trip. And make it 8. You know, the guy that has the toughest job tonight in practice, either tomorrow or the next day, is Jim Rao.
Because everyone thinks they're an All-American now.
Yeah, so Jim Rao is going to say this because, you know what? Put that one out of your mind. It's like taking a really bad loss. Like Paul Blackburn's going to say this, put it out of your mind right now. Because everything went our way tonight.
You couldn't script it any better than this for Jimmy.
McCloskey controls it.
They're looking inside for Tyler McDonald. They haven't been able to find him yet.
Donald's going to fake the handoff there. Does hand it off to Stone. And Stone lets it go. Stone Vasilov, no Stone in those hands as he buries yet another one.
Yeah, I like the way he shot the rock.
3 points for him. Another long look for Hershey and another bury out there, this time off the hands of Tim Krug. So how about the second group for Hershey saying, hey, coach, let us in here. We'll show you how to shoot that three, right?
We have some confidence.
6 threes for Hershey tonight.
There's no substitute for confidence unless it's shooting technique. But once you have that and you have confidence, you should shoot the ball.
Well, you know the other thing that's interesting there too, Jeff, is the rhythm. Shoot it in rhythm. I always said you could never shoot a three out of rhythm.
And some guys depend on rhythm more than others. I know you've probably competed against athletes who just got in a zone some nights.
Yeah, there are guys that can just, but see, I don't think so much you create the three. There's very few athletes that create the three. The three creates you. And by that I mean it comes to you, and you've got to know when it's coming to you, and you can't force it. You can't change your rhythm in it, I don't believe. 4 straight free throws by Lefevre.
And don't you think that's what Cedar Cliff did so well early in the game?
Yeah, it was all within their rhythm. Another three put up by Spinagle, not going to go. Controlled by Cedar Cliff. 5:06 to go. 32-point lead here by the Colts. This was probably beyond any expectations that Coach Rao had tonight. Plus, check that, make that Stone Vasilov let it go. All the way to the other end. Missing the layup that time. De Los Santos with the rebound. Here comes Vasilov, pulls it out, kicks it outside Lefevre.
Very nice.
Long three, not going to go, in and out. Good pass ahead. Spinagle finishes it off. Nice pass, though, from Tim Krug. Spinagle with 5 points.
How about Lefevre giving up a chance to go in double figures for his teammate? Get his teammate an open shot.
Yeah, this will be one of those films that if you're Jim Rao, on a real bad day, you pull this out and just look at it and you get a smile on your face.
Especially if the Yankees aren't playing well, because I know he's a huge Yankee fan.
Everybody's got a cross to bear. Oh, and the shot is put up.
Hard-working Tyler.
Tyler McDonald, the 6'1" sophomore, goes to the line. He is, I think, the only one other than Trevor McCloskey that has not yet scored tonight.
Hopefully that will change for him.
So McDonald about to get a free one here at the line, and first one up just grazes the front of the iron. Blackburn back into the game, and alongside of him will be Jimmy Sheehan for Hershey.
It's a lot harder to shoot when you haven't been in the game the whole time and you're coming in trying to get 1 point. Probably the hardest thing you can do.
Second one is up, and he's going to get the roll. So 0 for 2 at the line for McDonald. Blackburn. And you're going to get a push to the backside of McDonald against Rodeo Thompson. Rodeo Thompson, the 6'6" senior, will be going to the line here. Shooting 1-1. Well, you just see the experience here with this Cedar Cliff team. Boy, that's been a bit of dividing line, I think, tonight too, Jeff. Rodeo Thompson in and out.
How much does the home court have to do with their success tonight and feeling comfortable shooting the ball? Or do you think it was just the fact that they passed it so well?
I think the home court always has an advantage, but not to that degree. Oh, nice job again by De Los Santos taking it to the rack, and De Los Santos has 9 points.
There, he's looking doubles now too, isn't he?
Tell you what, it's been a clinic. Just one of those nights where you probably put anybody in here against them that would be pretty tough to beat.
Kind of like a feeding frenzy.
Yep. And much as we saw with Susquehanna Township the other night, with very few exceptions here, Cedar Cliff has been totally focused on this game. I mean, they have focus from beginning to end, and I mean, they've had fun. I mean, you see the guys out there, they look like they're having a great time. Another good steal inbounds, and Tim Krug knocks it in for 5 points.
Well, I think when you have a head coach saying this is the most fun team he's ever coached and he loves them more than any other team he's coached, I think that goes a long way with how the kids feel about playing.
Well, and one of the things he said, I was over here talking to him a while before the game tonight, he said, they're just so unselfish. So unselfish. We're going to take a timeout here on the floor. 75-45, 3 minutes to go in this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Welcome back, 75-45. There you see Jim Rao. We were talking about him. And
Chuck Clement to his left.
But he's done a great job here tonight. Our Brenner player of the game, I think we probably both agreed on that in the early going. It seems like days ago that he went out of the game, but I thought Derek Ford had an outstanding game tonight. 15 points and really played about 2.5 quarters, if that.
Right, and it's really hard to pick a player of the game because all 5 played so well. And
Yeah,
that's really what the game is.
Yeah, it really is. And they mesh well together. Cedar Cliff will handle the basketball. No quitting Hershey. I mean, they're still playing hard, pressing. I mean, look at Lefebvre, and I imagine he plays and practice against Hoagland. It's a steal down there. Going up hard to the basket is Blackburn. Blackburn says, look, Dad, I can play a little bit here. 7 points for Luke Blackburn.
Luke told me before the game if the coach wasn't so tough, he'd probably be starting.
He's got a nice future in front of him. Another 3 attempt. Far one from the corner. Not going to go. Rebound, Rodeo Thompson. Here comes Blackburn again. Blackburn going hard to the basket and blocked. But it's going to be a foul on Tyler McDonald. I like Thompson going hard to the basket. I like McDonald rising up to meet him. McDonald's going to get him with the body down low. You saw the writing on the young lady's shirt right there. Win, win, win. Well, that's what the Colts are doing tonight.
Well, they believed they could win, and they proved it.
They are going to keep pace with the leaders, 1 game back with this win tonight. 9 points in the game now for Luke Blackburn off the bench. Has not missed a free throw, 4 out of 4 from the line. Coming up in a few moments, we will get our player of the game. I'm going to have Jeff go over and pick him up and bring him over here. We'll also have our PAC Finance, or make that CREA rather, Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game too. In our Brenner family of dealerships post-game show. So still some to go ahead here. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're going to be in Lancaster at Lancaster Catholic. Fisher McDevitt at Lancaster Catholic tomorrow night. Tip it off at 6:30. Doubleheader again. Boy-girl doubleheader should be a good one.
I can't wait, and I'm really looking forward to working with you again and with Warren Goodling, the nightcap.
A story about Warren Goodling. Warren Goodling and I coached our first game in 1974, and there you got another knockdown. 12-3, I believe, of the night. As this time it is Stone Vasiloff with his first 3 of the evening. Vasiloff with 6 points, but I think it was 1974-75. I coached my first game, and it was against a guy named Warren Goodling, who my dad hired as principal over at Northeastern High School. We were both coaching 7th and 8th grade basketball, and we coached our first game, and I can still remember the score. That was hundreds of games ago, but it was 23-17. Warren's team won. Still disgusted about that.
Go figure.
Can't get it out of my mind.
You don't ever forget.
No.
Warren is one unbelievable coach.
He's a really neat person too. If you haven't lived till you watch the Notre Dame football game with Warren Goodling, but you got a chance to hear from him tomorrow night too.
And he can still shoot it up too.
Favorite game is 1-on-1 to 100, no inbound. Stolen away here by Hershey. Going in for the layup, not going to go. Foul it up, no. Tapped in finally, and again it's going to be Sheehan getting it for his 3rd point of the game. 40 seconds to go. 27-point lead, 78-51 in a game that really hasn't been that close.
It wasn't close. These reserves have played so long, they're probably past what they can really get after. I'm sure they haven't seen this much PT this year.
When you start looking down double figures today, as you see the foul out front on Iafrida. You got Tyler Lefevre with 10. You got Manny De Los Santos with 9. And Lefebvre's going to go to the line to try to add to that. You got Stone Vasiloff with 6. Hoagland had 10. You got Derek Ford with 15. Owen Shank with 12. Mansfield with 3. Diener with 4. Schultz with 2. And then Lebo had 7 himself.
So there are 5 guys with, if he hits his shot, there'll be 5 guys in doubles.
Yeah,
and
he's already in doubles now. So there you go.
Pretty impressive and balanced performance by his crew. And that's what makes a good basketball team also.
12 points. Long look outside, not going to go from Blackburn. Fighting for the rebound, Rodeo Thompson. Thompson, a 6'6" senior.
He played some significant moments in the game against Township.
One final look downtown, and there it goes off the hands of Frank Gentile. His second three. He's got 6 points. We kick under 8. And we're going to just about have it here. Cedar Cliff with a big 14th win tonight here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back here. High School Sports Live TV. It's ABC 27.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Living Well with a Disability is a free source for anyone with any type of disability. We provide countless resources and endless opportunities to live your best.
I really am living well.
Call 1-877-2-LIVE-WELL to discover resources available for you.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
PAC Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or too large. Call Steve Marazzo at 717-564-6400 and ask about the free no-obligation retirement projection. Penn National Insurance and Inservco Insurance Services are teaming up to help all drivers feel secure. Drivers who text while driving are putting themselves and others in dangerous paths. Don't text and drive. To feel more secure, read our driver safety tips by going to www.pennnationalinsurance.com.
Welcome back to our Brenner family of dealerships post-game report. 79-54 in a game that wasn't that close. Here at the Cedar Cliff Corral tonight, and I got to tell you, 5 players in double figures and a whole lot more that scored here tonight. I think something like 12 or 13 threes. It was raining down points here tonight, and with us is our Hoffman Ford player of the game, and we're talking about Derek Ford, number 13, who had 15 points in this one night, played about 2.5 quarters, and Derek, congratulations, great job tonight. Talk a little bit about your prep for this game. You guys came out smoking right away. I know you missed your first 2 threes, and after that it was knock it home, and you also broke the press all night long with easy deuces.
Well, we had a good game plan coming in, and we knew we had to play our best the whole entire game and not let up at all. So,
I know Coach has a question for you too, Coach Thompson.
My question for you is, you came out with a lot of confidence shooting the ball. Was that your game plan? You took 3 early threes, and you looked good on all of them.
Well, the game plan is if we're open to shoot the ball, and we've had a lot of work shooting the ball after practices, and Coach Sal has helped us a lot, so he's given us confidence to just take them when they're open.
Well, you look good tonight, Derek.
Thank you.
You know, Coach Rao, I've known you for a lot of years. Have you ever seen a half like that? 9 threes in the first half. You were 9 out of 11 from the three-point line in the first half.
Yeah, I don't think I can remember one like that. I know we missed our first 2 and then hit 9 in a row. And the thing is, we had various players shooting the ball. It wasn't just 1 or 2 guys.
No, it was everybody. You saw Lefevre coming in there, hit 2 threes. I mean, you had a second group there, and it looked like they were vying to be number one there as they played. And not a whole lot of turnovers in this basketball game. You handled the ball pretty well. I thought when they came with the press, you guys just obliterated the press. And this young man next to us was the recipient on a lot of the ends of those press breakers.
Yeah, we knew they were going to trap us. We wanted to get the ball in the middle of the floor and attack it. And our guys really focused in tonight and really worked hard at practice. We came off a shaky second half in our last game. We wanted to complete the game together. And this is by far the most unselfish, hard-working team. Not the most talented, but definitely the hardest working, most unselfish. They don't care about who scores. All they care about is winning.
I saw guys making the extra pass all night long. I think I saw the one time, I believe it was Stone Vasiloff came down. He probably had a shot, kicked it back outside to someone else for an easy look. I mean, you said it before the game tonight, and I was watching carefully. I thought the unselfishness tonight really shone through. The unit played very, very well. Talk a little bit about your defense tonight against Dylan Painter on the inside. Seemed like you had three guys around him every time he tried to touch the ball.
Well, I think our defense has been terrific all year. We're giving up 45 points a game coming into the night, and we decided that, we played a triangle too the first time. It was very effective. My dad always told me, don't try to fix something that's not broke. And we came right back with it, and I thought our intensity defensively really fueled our offense tonight.
Have you ever seen Coach smile in the first half of a game?
A couple times he'll break a smile. But
I saw him tonight. I looked up at him, and after about the 8-3 went down in the first half, I saw a little smile go off your face. I think you were talking to the official for a moment ago. I don't believe this. What were you saying?
Oh, I don't recall. I'm just really proud of these guys. We want this season to go on a long time. And one thing I know every time that we come out is they're going to play hard, they're going to play together, and somebody's going to have to play really well to beat us.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way you played tonight, I'm not sure there's a whole lot of teams that would even be able to stay on the floor with you. Great job tonight, Derek Ford. Congratulations for being our Hoffman Family of Dealerships Player of the Game. Coach Rao, congratulations on a super win tonight.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
Your team keeps pace on our play of the game tonight, brought to you by the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Happened to be one good moment for Hershey tonight, and it was this one in the first half here on the drive by Wicks Rao and then dump off, and there was the dunk. I'm sure Coach Rao will be yelling about that tomorrow in practice maybe, but no, it was a good play at the baseline, and Painter put it away. That's our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. We'd like to thank a lot of people here tonight. Thanks to all the good people here at Cedar Cliff for their help and graciousness and our hospitality in bringing us here. Thank you to all of you for watching. Bishop McDevitt tomorrow night against Lancaster Catholic. We'll be over there at Lancaster Catholic at 5:30, and it'll be all here on ABC 27. Warren Goodland will be with us tomorrow night. We'll have Jeff Thompson back. I'd like to thank Brandy Trossel tonight, who did a lot of the road work here for us and gathering up the numbers. And Invicta, all of our guys out there, Chad Edwards, the director, and all the good people there who made all this happen for you tonight. Again, the final score 79-54. Now a special inside look at the 3-Star Foundation's Youth Mentoring Program. Gerald Jarman and his staff are doing great things. It's all coming your way right after this break. Have a great evening, everyone.
Real serious out there. I know a lot of guys, a lot of your boys are out there dying. It ain't no joke. The grave ain't no joke.
I hear the wind blow, thought it's your voice I heard. I feel the raindrops are falling, I see the tears you shed. My mind is constantly...
My name's Joel Delgado. I've been here for about 2 years already. This program has really helped me through a lot. Home, out of streets, basketball. Taught me how to be a better player, a better person. Helped me be a better man at home. I help my parents around the house now. Less disrespect at home. Working, helping my mother pay bills. This program just built me to be a better person and a better man. The director, he came to me asking that I want to come and join this program, and I seen him at the Boys and Girls Club because I work there, and he told me about the program and what it's worth. It's a great combination. Like, I like learning about new stuff, and basketball is the thing I do on the side, but it helps me on just communicating with each other, because really I love doing both things, learning, playing, but I just want to become a great player and just have a great future. And it's a long way to go, and I just got to stick with and there might be bad sides, bad places, and good places. I'm trying to take the good path.
Met Gerald Jarman a few years ago, and he got to talking to me about three-star program, asked me if I wanted to get involved, and I was very excited about the opportunity to work with young men here in Harrisburg and hopefully make a difference, make a positive difference in their lives.
I met Coach Jarman, and he asked me to be a part of the three-star program, so we looked at that, and of course you always try to clear your schedule for good things, and got involved, and it's just a great opportunity for anyone to impact lives. It's interesting, when I first heard about the program from the boys, they were talking about the mentoring, they were talking about just being together with friends, they were talking about so many great things that they liked about the program, and it actually took a while before they said, oh, and by the way, we play basketball.
I tell you, it's great. You see the young men come in as we begin the mentoring sessions. It's great to see just their development. It's great to be able to develop great relationships with these young men and just see them grow and prosper.
A lot of things in the streets just to help y'all out.
Can you tell them about it?
I got a lot of people that are here. I got into it, so I hope they learn something from here the same way I did last year.
Do you see any changes in them?
So far, yeah, a lot. Lots getting jobs, stopping a lot of things, becoming better people in here, better friends. It's helping a lot. Yeah, I'll be here next year.
He got accepted to Duquesne and Bloomsburg on a full academic scholarship.
We're here tonight at Roland School, Harrisburg School District. This is the high school program. This is our 7th year. This is the one that's really established. This is the program. This is kind of like the mother of them all. 65 guys from the Harrisburg School District, teenagers, guys, want to come out and play basketball and learn about life. Good thing is, I don't know too many places in the city where you can go and get this many guys in one location, one place, from different areas in the city, uptown, from the Hill, from out the South, all in one melting pot. Probably in another setting, in another environment, these guys will be at each other. It could be some friction. So that's one of the things we're thankful for. God has given us the grace to be able to do what we do. We're excited to be here. We have a great program. You're going to hear more things in the future, great positive things about the young men in the city. I believe that with all my heart, with all my soul. I believe that you're going to hear some positive things. There's a lot of negative things out on the media, and rightfully so. There's a lot of negative things happening in the city. But this is proof tonight, what you've heard and what you've seen, that there is some good that's happening. We want to highlight that. It's a breath of fresh air to see and hear some of the testimonies, some of the positive reports we're getting, and you've seen it for yourself. So the best is yet to come, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime soon.